Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a little bit of a different venue for us this evening. Welcome to Let's Go Elks broadcast of the first round of the 2023 A State Championship as your Round Valley Elks face off against the ALA West Foothills Guardians. Ethan, you were telling me ALA seems to have a theme of some sorts. They got the Guardians, the Rebels, the Mechanics. No, they've got what are the different mascots?
I was trying to remember them all. I know that's the Guardians, the Warriors. We played the Eagles.
So the one off, like everybody's like a warrior or a soldier, and then the Gilbert one we think is the Eagles. So we'll have to check. I mean, we didn't fact check ourselves at all, but that's a thing that happens, and so. Man, I'm going to have to make sure that I remember the webcam's over there. Our main camera's over there.
Oh, yeah.
So, guys, welcome to the studio. This is slightly different. If you would let us know in the chat as people join, if you can hear us okay. We've got a different setup right now. We're running a single mic that I guess you can see. There it is. I won't touch it because that would be really bad etiquette at this point. Yeah. But, guys, welcome. We are here giving you everything she's got. A little bit of Scotty action, if you will. We put in our normal media rights request with the AIA and found out that they had a pixel lock camera, so video exclusivity went to them. We submitted an audio media rights agreement, and we're unfortunately not given permission to stream in that capacity. And so, guys, we are going to give you everything we can, and that is going to be us watching the game. We have some people at the field that are going to help us with numbers and names and stats, and we're going to give you everything that we can. And so let us know in the chat if you can hear us all right. And we are the big clock on my TV is saying 5.5 minutes, which is just about right to 7 o'clock. So right now, Ethan, if you want to set the clock, because we're going to be fancy tonight, we would have there'd be 2.5 minutes on the clock, because the clock should hit 0 at the field with 3 minutes on the clock as the captains would be going, would be heading to midfield. And so, guys, it's going to be an audio-only broadcast. You've got us. You're going to get to see us here in the studio tonight, and we are going to give you all the commentary that we can. So if you know some friends and family that are at the game, have them reach out. Have them join the chat. Have them talk with us. They can also reach out via text at 928-251-0005. While we get ready for the action tonight, hit that subscribe button and join the herd. I looked as I was making a post about the broadcast today that we are super close to a milestone on our Instagram channel. I think we are less than 10 away from the 1,000 mark. So jump on your Instagram, hit Let's Go Elks, and give it a like. There, if you would follow us on Instagram. Lots of pictures that we post, lots of news that we post on our Instagram channel, but we leverage that, Facebook and YouTube primarily, for a lot of our communication to the herd. So thanks for joining us tonight, guys. This is going to be as interactive as you help us make it, and so please, please, please do us a favor and use that chat. Blow it up, give us some messages, let us know where you're at, where you're watching, why you're watching, who you're watching. And we are going to try to make this as interactive as we possibly can. Once again, we are waiting for our feed to come up on our end. Ethan, what are your thoughts here as we tee up on a very interesting, different situation here?
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's something we've talked about maybe having in the back pocket if the situation ever arose, and it finally happened. So
we're doing it.
We're doing it live. We were holding out some hope until I think about yesterday afternoon that we were going to be able to make the trip down, and it just didn't happen. So we're going to do the best to support the boys tonight from here and bring as much entertainment and positivity and good vibes as we can. And
that's it. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah, you do the best.
So, thank you, Ruffled Skirt, for letting us know in chat that you can hear us good. Again, this is a new mic, a different setup from what we normally have going on. I am going to call... Oh my goodness, I have no idea what's going on there. Oh, somebody was leaving me a voicemail. Alright, we're going to see if we can't bring on one of our in-the-field correspondent. We're calling this one the Couch and the Crowd Commentary. We're joined now by one of our fans in the crowd, Mr. Stephen Pena. Stephen, how you doing?
Doing great.
Give us a little bit of insight, Stephen. tell us, because we're not there. We're in a air-controlled room, and I can hear myself bouncing off the walls. How was it for the boys warming up? How's the weather down there? What's the vibe? We were talking about trying to bring good vibes and positivity and all the good stuff to the herd through the broadcast. What can you tell us there at Waddell, Arizona?
The national anthem's just starting, so
All right, then we're going to give Steven 60 seconds. We'll hang on with him, and he can give us a little bit of insight. So that lets us know we've got a national anthem going, and so we know we're getting close.
Yeah, we got to be getting close.
We should have captains on the field here in just a little bit, so we're going to let Steven be patriotic and get that done that way. And like we said, guys, in our last broadcast, that 60 to 90 seconds when we're at the field, that we're at a broadcast, that we want to give to you as we celebrate our country and the fact that we can play this game in the first place, right? That we're in a place that our schools and our country and just everything that lines up, so we're able to do those kinds of things. And so wherever you might be, if you're near a serviceman or woman, give them a high five and a hug, whether it's a first responder, a police officer, firefighter. If you're proud to be an American, let somebody else know that.
Yeah. But as far as the opposing team tonight, it's going to be a tough task for the Elks, I feel like, because they've played a pretty intense schedule this year, and they've only lost 2 games. That was to number 1 Mojave and what did they end up, 3 Sabino?
And you said lots of really close games.
And the
right?
rest, yeah, some other top tier competition that they ended up being very close scoring games.
So I'm the national anthem is over. Game time, it's 70 degrees, 71 degrees here tonight. Perfect football weather. And warm-ups went well. The kids warmed up, ready to go. Excited to play tonight. So it should have a good game. I know they feel pretty confident tonight if they do the things they have been doing. If they play like they did last week, that will come out on top. But they feel pretty secure, pretty good about the game going in tonight.
Well, thank you. Steven's going to be our man at the field. He's going to try to bring us some stats. He's going to try to give us some information that way. They're going to try to keep us on track. So, guys, a huge thanks to Steven Andrea Pena getting it done there. Steven, we will catch up with you here a little bit later.
Do they have video?
It just went online. I was just going to let, because Broken Mirrors, and Ethan just answered it, that NFHS does have it. And so Steven will catch up with you soon.
Okay. Have a good night.
Yep. So, guys, for Broken Music giving us a question in chat, there is a live stream. ALA West has a Pixelot camera, which gives NFHS in the postseason video exclusivity rights for video production. And so we can bring you an audio-only broadcast, and we're just bringing you an audio-only broadcast in a little bit of a different way than we normally would. So let's go ahead and kick it over, guys. This is going to be what you see this evening for you most of the time. We're going to have a little bit of us. We're going to have a scoreboard. This is something new, so bear with us, because this is going to be as up-to-date as we can make it, and we will keep down a distance, we will keep scores, and it may be a little bit off. So again, we are going to leverage our fans in the stands and our crowd to help us understand what's going on. Guys, right now, captains on the field, they're getting chatted about sportsmanship and about let's have a good, clean game, and depends on who your refs are. I've had some of the white hats give me an insight into their pregame little talk, because we mic our white hats, and he's like, yeah, as soon as I'm done giving them the what now, I'll turn on my mic, and I'm like, all right, that's awesome. So they're getting that chatted up. Like they're saying, this is heads, this is tails.
No elbows, no eye gouging.
Let's see what we got. Let's see how we know. So ALA will receive. So I'm going to guess that Round Valley won the toss and deferred to the second half. If I'm off for that, I totally apologize. Guys, this is a new thing for us. We are going to have chat up in the main screen, as you can see right now. So if you want to shout out to some friends and family, we want the herd to see what we're seeing as well. So on the left side of our feed there, you can see what's going on. We just ask that you keep it family friendly and fun, or else we'll have to unfortunately take it down, because we want this to be fun for everybody. And so, guys, make sure you drop some love in the chat. We want this to be a healthy conversation in the chat, and I may even bring up my phone as well so I can see it too. But you can see your Elks getting pumped up in the background. Man, Ethan, this is so weird, not being able to hear the Elks, not being able to hear the excitement. on the field.
ALA with only 10 men on the field right now. So that's a thing. 2, 4, 6, 9, 10.
And I just made sure, unless there's one really deep that we can't see on the camera.
They've got 2 deep, so yeah, it's not.
2, 4, 2, 4, 5. I only see 9, but okay. So ALA possibly with not enough.
No,
men.
there's all right. So with the jerseys, there's 2 standing on the far side.
Oh, sneak attack.
Yep, and there's 2 deep. Okay, so they do have 11.
Hey,
Math checks out. Math is mathing again.
numbers are hard, people. Numbers are hard. All right, Ethan. Ethan's on the scoreboard. We're going to get ready. The Elks have broke their huddle. It is time for your kickoff. Guys, this is the playoffs. Wherever you're at, Jacob Moore, you're exactly right. Scream, yell, shout. Let's go, Elks. Here we go. Kick deep to the 7-yard line. Dropped. Ball is dropped. He is running to the right side. And he's still up. He breaks 2 tackles, and he's going to get to about the 24-yard line. The Guardians will pick up their offense with a little bit of a spicy situation. With a muffed return, as Stephen would let us know. That would be a blueberry return, I think.
Yeah. He looked like he had it and took off running and didn't have it and had to turn around and go get it. And still was able to make it to the 24. Because all that happened right down about the 4-yard line.
So Uber Grand, our hope is to bring you basketball in full video format as much as we can. The postseason, we are at the behold of the AIA, the NFHS, and the host facilities. But last year in the postseason, we brought you video. We brought you postseason coverage in basketball, and we hope to be doing the same here in winter coverage. And so, but first up, we got some football to play. The sway of the video, Ethan, I think is going to get to me. It's just like, I feel like I'm in the wind just a little bit because the camera is trying to catch everybody and anybody. Okay, I see Johnny Madrid on the right side here as a corner position for your Round Valley Elks. Brett Jordan in the safety in the back. I see Jeffrey Cochran on the right side. We're going to hand off right side. The Guardians are going to break to about, Ethan, the 32-yard line?
Yeah, it looks like a pickup of 7 yards.
7 to 8 yards. It's going to be a 2nd and 2 is where I would throw that. Yeah, that looks to be about 2 yards after the line judge mark it. So we're 2nd and 2. Clock is running. We have more than... There it goes. The clock is all over the place. Guys, like I said, we're learning.
Every time I push play, it adds 20 seconds to that, but not here. So
flag on the play in the backfield here. Another handoff to the right side by the Guardians. Quickly trying to keep things moving. I don't know if it was a no-huddle offense, but there was definitely not anything weighted.
That was a hold? Is that what he said?
Penalty against the Guardians. So we're going to slow things down. Right now, it'll be, I don't know, let's see if they mark it and move it, and then we'll see where we are from a down perspective.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 12.
So that's something that you can throw on your updates. You might have to scroll down just a little bit there, Ethan.
Oh, I gotcha.
And then ball on. We will see if we can get some of that updated. Like I said, guys, this is brand new for us. So ball's going to be on the 21-yard line. It looks to be 3rd and 12. Ethan is where we're at from that perspective. They blow the whistle. The clock's running. Steven let us know 70 degrees. I don't see a lot of wind, but we don't have a lot of reference, unfortunately. Handoff right side again. Looks like the same play for the 3rd time, more or less, but that was like an A-gap shooter, Ethan. What do you think there?
Yep.
Gain of about 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th and 9.
Looks like ALA's trying to take advantage of the edges. That's the kind of where they want to play. But trying one right up the middle just to test the interior line of the Elks and got stopped cold.
Badger, we're glad that you're cheering on Ziggy. We love the Zigglers, especially Grandma Z. And they're going for it. No, it's 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 right now. Brett Jordan with pressure on the backside.
Almost intercepted by Riker Marble. He got a hand on it, but it was overthrown even for him.
The numbers are pretty tough for us to read on the ALA side. It's a blue on red situation. But a receiver on the right side, intended receiver. Pass was overthrown. Riker Marble in the right place, which will now bring up 4th down. So 4th and 8 with Round Valley 1 deep and their special teams out. Looking at their roster, kicker, this may be number 39, Sam Parks, I apologize, senior, looking to kick the ball. Their offense is set. Oh, do you have a different number for me? Who is that?
Hunter Cotton is the punter.
Hunter is the punter. Low snap. Very low snap, but he gets it off. Nice direction for the Guardians. It's going to bounce about the 50-yard line. It's going to be a no return as all of the Guardians guard all over that ball. Round Valley's offense coming out onto the field on their own 38-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Elks on their own 38. And once again, guys, we're hoping to get some updates from our fans in the stands to let us know timing-wise when there's like a turnover on downs, what the time is, so we can try to keep it as close to you as we possibly can. But right now, we just know it's first quarter. The feed that we're watching has no down and distance, no quarter, no time interfacing at all. And the scoreboard doesn't update as well as far as we've been told. So, guys, we're going to keep it as accurate for us as we can. Jeffrey Cochran in motion to the left side. Round Valley's offense out onto the field. Riker Marble rolls with pressure. He's still up. He bobs and weaves, heads to the right side. Out of view, off the field, out of camera. Looks like it's going to be a gain of about 3 yards looking at the line, Judge.
Yeah.
2 yards?
2 yards right on the 40.
We'll see. Yep, it looks like the umpire is heading back to the 40-yard line to the hash. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Round Valley Elks. Quick in and out. Brody Ziegler heading off the field, I do believe. Again, I apologize. The numbers are a bit rough. So, Ethan, we were talking a little bit about a scouting report before the game, and Ethan, right before we went live, so in between plays here, Ethan can give you kind of a heads up on what he was thinking. We're going to hand off left side. I believe that's Kyle Clark. Kyle unable to get around the corner.
Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to be stopped there.
No gain on the play. 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
So, Ethan, you were talking about a lot of big kids looking at these numbers, even their running back. So, running back, Memphis, senior, 6'2", 260 running the ball. That's gonna hurt a little bit.
For sure. They got a lot of big kids, and I was really worried because they have a pretty potent offense, and so for us to stop them, which we did have help with the penalty, but that was pretty encouraging for the first series.
We just have to be, once again, a 4-quarter football team. Round Valley lined up tight with one receiver out to the left. Connor Luker in motion. He's going to pass to Luker, and that is just shy of the 1st down. I think we're going to be about a yard shy.
Picks the ball up. He only gets to the 47.
They're marking it about a 3rd and 1 situation.
It should be 4th and 1.
Oh, we'll see him change the down marker then. There we go, 4th and 1. So at midfield, Ethan, I see the Elks going for it. You got to kind of set a tone, wouldn't you, at midfield? Or do you see the Elks punting?
I'd say go for the punt. See if you can play the field position game. It looks like what they're going to do. Riker's back to punt. Unless they go for a quick fake punt.
You could do a diverted snap and get across.
Because you've got Brett Jordan and also...
Oh, timeout for the Elks.
Was that number 2? Was that Clark? You've got some running options at personal protector. So who called the timeout? Was that the Guardians?
The Elks did.
Okay.
So, guys, once again, hopefully we'll see if we can't get some ideas of where we are from a timing perspective. I will shoot a text message. But while we're doing that, guys, the first quarter always brought to you by Treadmasters. A huge thanks to Treadmasters in Eager, Arizona for bringing us the action. They have your tires taken care of. They have your balancing taken care of. They just helped me with a rotor issue. We needed a new set of tires, and we needed to dial in the rotors on one of our vehicles, and she's driving nice and smooth now. And so a huge thanks to the friendly staff at Treadmasters, located in Eager, Arizona, right next to National Bank, right there near the light. Timeout's over. We're coming back in the action. It is a 4th and 1 situation, and Round Valley
electing to go for it.
No longer in punt formation.
Hey, Dad. Did the Steelers win last night?
Yes.
Go Steelers!
All right, Round Valley lined up heavy to the right side from the shotgun position. This is going to be Riker Marble. Riker gets caught in the backfield.
Fantastic defensive play by that young man whose number I can't see. He was blocked and somehow just went to the ground and then army crawled and got him by the ankle. So he actually lost about a yard there. So it's going to be
First and
Pass
10 for the
play.
Guardians. Pass across the middle. Passes.
Dropped.
Yeah, it's broke.
Nice placement by the quarterback, though. That was a good look. Who was on the defensive coverage there? Was that Jordan?
Yeah, so safety over the top. He had help underneath. Looked like that outside linebacker was giving him coverage underneath. And so they had him bracketed. He got hands on the ball, and then the quick hit from Brett Jordan, and he dropped it. So now it's 2nd and 10 from the 44. From the Elks 44. Hand off. Oh, he gets tripped up in the backfield. He looks like he's going to lose yards.
Jeffrey Cochran plus 2 other Elks in there. Who else? That's Jonathan Madrid.
Yeah, number 10. That's going to be a loss of 2.
Loss of 2 yards. We're on the other side of the sticks.
So already a 3rd and long, 3rd and 12 for the Guardians.
Doka, Round Valley. There's been one offensive series for both teams. Round Valley just short of a first down, and so the Guardians now have the ball. This is a 3rd and 12 situation for the Guardians. Again, we're in the first quarter. I'd imagine somewhere in the middle of the first quarter at this point. Again, guys, we can't see the scoreboard.
Yeah, they don't have any clock for us to look at, so...
All right.
Trying to pass.
Looking to the right
He's got
side.
a good option in the flat, right at the sticks.
Yep, that's going to be a first down. No, he stays inbounds.
Oh,
I thought he was going to
goodness.
step out. That's going to get the Guardians to just outside the 20-yard line. First down for the
About
Guardians.
the 21. Which, as I saw that play developing, we had 2 guys sitting behind him, giving him 5 yards, and maybe that's just where their zone lined up, but they go no huddle. Run, trying to go up the middle, just off the center to the right side. Only going to get about 2 yards there, looks like.
I don't know who's throwing that off more, the Elks or me. I'm looking down for half a second. I'm glad Ethan's paying attention. So we are now close to the red zone. We are 2nd and 8 from about the 21-yard line. 22-yard line, sorry. We're right on the 22. They're lining up heavy to the left side in an I formation. Guardians from the shotgun snap the ball, roll to the left side. He's looking to the end zone. Passes up.
Pressure.
Intercepted by Jeffrey Cochran. Jeffrey Cochran picks it up, pushed out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Your Elks recover the ball. Big play by Jeffrey Cochran, sophomore for the Round Valley Elks.
Man, yeah, I don't know who he's trying to go to, but it's like he threw it right at Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Cochran, we have him marked at 5'10", 155. Maybe if he's soaking wet. Jeffrey, he's been a really big asset for the Round Valley Elks this year.
That kid flies around. I mean, he's been a joy to watch. You know, and they like sending him on blitzes because he can chase down a quarterback too.
Kayla, the score is still 0-0. We got the score right. We're working on down and distance. The timer is the only thing that seems to be wonky for us right now. But Kayla Logan, the Elks with the ball as we send Connor Luker in motion. Riker passes. Oh, I thought that was going to get picked off. There was a Guardian that was reading that all day long like his favorite book.
Yeah, he overthrew Connor just a little high. He got fingertips on it, and then it turned into a tip drill.
Flag.
In the corner, went looking for it, and came up short, thankfully.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10. No flag on the play, Will, I don't think. Oh, is there?
Is there?
We're going back.
So there must
Hold,
have been
possibly?
a hold. Yeah, 10 yards. So now it's going to be 1st and 20.
1st and 20 for the Elks. That's a tough deal. You want that down again, but that's a long way to go. I could see the Elks going for something very similar, Ethan. Copy, paste, try that again. The throw wasn't quite there, and the Guardians read it. So the Elks, with one receiver out to the right side, Riker with one in the backfield with him. He's looking to Clark. We're passing over the top.
Oh.
Yep, intended for Kyle Clark, I do believe, number 2.
I mean, he was hit before the ball got there and not getting the flag. I could see Coach hopping on the sideline from here. That's... I mean, maybe they deemed it uncatchable because it was a little high, but... I mean, if he could have ran 3 more steps, you know, who knows? So that's unfortunate. This is the first team I've seen that runs a very similar defense to us with the 3 down and 5 linebackers, and they kind of flex those outside linebackers into coverage as needed. But
Ethan, I will tell you right now, I am missing the White Mountain Regional Center instant replay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted to hit that hard so we can see some of those plays again. But this is a fast game. I really want to know how much time's left in the first because this game is just moving.
Mm-hmm.
Round Valley lined up with 2 receivers to the left side. Riker's going to hold on to it. He's moving, cuts back to the middle. Riker Marble with a gain of about 5 to 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Elks.
Yeah, they got it to the 27, looks like. Me too. All right, yep. So 3rd and about 16 by my count. Ball on the 27. 26-27.
Guys, remember to keep that chat healthy. If you haven't joined the herd yet, hit that subscribe button and let us know what's going on in the chat. We want to talk to you. Riker Marble rolls to the left side. He has the time. Offensive line getting it done. Pass to the left side.
We got a flag down in the backfield. I don't know if it's going to be pass interference, hands to the face.
Riker Marble threw it so far, the camera couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah, that is one drawback of this automated system. Defensive holding.
Defensive holding.
So we're going to replay the down?
And 5?
We should. It should be on there.
Or 10?
I believe that's a 10-yarder.
So it's going to be 3rd and 6 or 7?
Yeah.
6. No, 5. When they stop moving. 3rd and 5 is where I'm going to call that.
Yeah.
3rd and 5 from the Elks' own 38-yard line. 37 to 38-yard line. The Elks in a huddle right now as we're in the Treadmasters' first quarter. Ethan, what do you see the Elks doing right now? Is this a quick pass? Is this us trying to run an option to try to get it around the outside?
I think with the way they've been rushing and trying to send a blitzer, I think a draw might actually work here.
So Round Valley heavy to the right side, 2 receivers to the right side. We're going to send Luker in motion to balance things out. He's headed to the left. Riker takes the snap from the shotgun, looking to Luker. Left side, he's going to hold on to it. Nope, ball's in the air.
Ooh,
Almost
intercepted.
Almost picked off again by a Guardian. Not necessarily a throwaway, but we weren't super near a receiver there. Connor Luker was in the area.
Yeah, did he try throwing that left-handed?
He is left-handed.
He is left-handed? All right, I was about to say, because, man,
but
that came out really clean for the way he was rolling out.
But Riker, as you've seen in this season, if he's rolling the other way and he's scrambling, he absolutely will switch and throw with his right hand. The Burrow's letting us know there's 5 minutes left in the first. Thank you for the update there. We appreciate whatever we can get here on the Treadmasters first quarter coverage, guys. We appreciate everybody that helps us make this happen. All right, you can hear the crowd yelling for some defense. The special team's out. Riker with a deep kick. It's going to bounce in Round Valley's favor. Wow, that almost stayed in as it rolled, and it fell out about the 24-yard line, the 25-yard line. The Guardians' offense coming onto the field on their own 25-yard line. Guys, want to give some love to Beehive Homes in Eager while we have just a second during the Chains in Possession. If you like home-cooked meals, if your friends and family that might need a little bit more help, if they are in need of an assisted living facility, Beehive Homes in Eager, just by the elementary school there, will take care of your family like it is their own. Home-cooked meals, nice warm environment, friendly staff. They took care of my great-aunt Gwen a number of years ago, and I don't know if there's enough nice things that you can say about the staff there. So Beehive Homes in Eager, a huge, huge supporter of our community, and a big thanks that they're part of what we got going here at Let's Go Elks. Robbie, we're glad that you unlocked the code. Robbie's got the video feed going from NFHS, and he's got us dialed in on the audio side. Robbie, thanks for joining us here tonight. Roger, you are correct. It still is a 0-0 game. The video, on our video, the scoreboard is correct. The time is the farthest thing off that we can tell you right now. Ball's on the 40. Ethan, 1st and 10, ball on the 40.
Yeah, there was a penalty, and I didn't want to talk over you.
Oh, I
On the
apologize.
Elks, and so they moved it to the 40.
Guardians hand off left side. He breaks the 40. Gain of about 2 yards on the play. 2nd down. Ethan, what was that penalty? I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
It was 15 yards, so it was either unsportsmanlike or something. I didn't
Personal.
quite... Yeah.
Personal foul of some kind.
Yeah. So, ball is now on the...
Oh, no penalty against the Guardians. We're moving the ball again. I missed
that was
flag.
a holding on that play.
Ball's going to be on the 30-yard line, so it's 1st and 20 because they should replay the down, question mark?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it entered, and I'm about to give up because it keeps changing so quickly.
All right, on the 30-yard line, Guardians from the shotgun. 2 in the backfield with him. He's going to hand off to the first man, heads to the right side. Gain, that is a second effort that I think is going to be a 5-yard gain. It went from 3 to 5, so it's going to be 2nd and 15 for the Guardians on their own 35-yard line.
No huddle.
And again, Will, you're correct. The Guardians in a no-huddle situation. Will, are you seeing any numbers for the Guardians that you can give us a report on? Who is in for the Guardians that we can shout a name to? Because that red, the blue just bleeds into that red. You can't see the numbers at all.
It's not clear enough. It's just a...
Memphis.
You know Memphis, number 1. All right, under center. The Guardians go under center. 3 receivers to the right side. Feel like there's a little bit of confusion. They are lined up hard to the right side. Oh, it's a receiver screen. Well, he juggled the ball. And he's going to get about 11 to 12 yards on it. It's going to be 3rd and 3. But that's a receiver screen, Ethan, correct? Because we saw that last week against Blue Ridge.
That trip bunch out there and the quick pass. And overthrown, he's able to tip it back to himself somehow.
That was the opening play for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets last week. And Gareth, you're saying that is Memphis on the field that we think we see?
No, I think I see Memphis on the sidelines. He looks
Number
like
1?
He has his helmet off and he has the
see if you
big
can.
hair.
Yeah,
it
right
looks
here
like
in
he has
front.
the 1.
Big hair, don't care.
Yeah.
All
Flag
right,
on the play.
Flag. Is it going to be traveling?
Oh, Janelle, there it is.
Traveling on the Warriors, so a 3rd and
9.
manageable becomes 3rd and long.
It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Guardians. We're late in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Tread Masters. We're on the 41-yard line. The Guardians on their own 41. 3rd and 9 is indeed where we're at. The Guardians getting on the ball. They're in an I formation. One receiver each side. I guess that's 2 to the left, actually. He's going to roll to the left side. Quarterback's looking. I think he's going to come down with it.
No. Incomplete. It was underthrown. Hit the ground first.
That, I believe, was... Man, that number to me looks like number 2, but that is not correct. So it's going to be 4th and 9. I thought he was able to get under that, Ethan. I thought he was able to make that reception.
Not quite. He got his hands in the area, but it definitely, the way the ball jumped up, it wasn't bouncing off his hands. It was off the turf. So
special teams back out onto the field late in the first quarter.
Well, not just Memphis, but their running back is doing really good for them.
Both teams lined up. Low snap, super low snap, but the punter does get the ball off.
Pretty good kick, all things considering. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds about the
25-ish?
1?
Oh, a little farther than I saw. It went out of view of the camera.
No, he's coming back to about the 24.
That's what it looked. Oh, 20. Yeah. Elks are going to pick it up
They're
at the
put
25.
right on the 25. So, hey,
20.
my mistake. Sorry about that.
First down. Perspective usually gets me pretty bad, and I'm not doing too horrible.
Well,
today,
it must have went out of bounds here and then hopped further, because I felt good about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, so good cheering for your Elks defense in the chat. It's time for the offense. Round Valley lined up with 2 receivers to the left side. Running back's gonna get. Oh no, that was a keeper by Riker. He gets tripped up. Little to no gain on the play, maybe a yard. I see the line judge on the 26. So 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
0-0 ball game, Ethan. Both sides, a little bit of fouls. We'll have to take a look at the penalty situation. Steven, like you said, was trying to work the stats for us and let us know what's going on that way. I'm going to take a peek here.
Yeah, so far, a lot of penalties.
Late in the first quarter, the Round Valley Elks send a man in motion to the right side. Defense shifting. Round Valley gives to Clark. Nope, Riker holds on to it, but gets pushed back. We'll see where progression stopped. They're going to say about a 5-yard loss to about the 21 or 22-yard line, Ethan.
Looks like right on the 22. So loss of 5.
It's going to be 3rd and long for the Elks. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you joining us here on our audio coverage. This is the Couch and Crowd Commentary brought to you by all the amazing people that you're seeing on the left side of your screen. This is Let's Go Elks. Thanks for joining us here tonight as we shake things up just a little bit for you.
Yeah, we got to be getting down to the final moments of this first quarter.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and long for the Elks. 3rd and about 13 now that they've placed the ball. Nope. We're calling timeout. Round Valley.
Oh.
Or is that a delay of game?
No, that's a delay of game.
Crap.
That's very much not needed right now.
It's not something that you want to see happen right now in the game, so it's going to be 3rd and longer.
3rd and 19.
Round Valley pushed back into the red zone now. 2 receivers out to the right side. I believe is our receivers. 1. Oh, Connor Luker headed to the left. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's got to break. Riker had to break through that secondary, unable to do so. Gain of a few yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Elks. And once again, I feel like we're going to see special teams out on the field.
Yeah, you got to punt it out. You can't give it to them with that short of a field. So, which with good coverage, I mean, we've seen some miscues on special teams already for the Guardians. So we'll see if we can get a little luck here.
Nice snap by the Elks. That's a line drive of a punt way past midfield. The camera trying to catch up. That's got to be into the 30.
And there's a flag on the sideline. That was definitely a block in the back.
And the Guardian coach not feeling it. Not feeling the call.
Well, he definitely hit number 2 square in the back. So,
hey guys, while we're switching things over, do us a favor, rotate that phone back, hit the like button. Let us know that you're enjoying our audio coverage here in Waddell as the Round Valley Elks being hosted by ALA West Foothill's Guardians in the first round of the 2023 playoffs. Round Valley moving up 4 positions, Ethan, from last week, 16-12, to meet the number 5 ALA West Foothill's Guardians on their home turf in East LA. This, no joke, is on the west side of the 303. This was a bit of a drive for the Elks and for the fans that are in the stands right now.
so looks, and then now they're going to count off the penalty, the block in the back, which, man, that hurts.
So the punt made it to the 27-yard line. So a great, great punt. Riker Marble just honored today in the 3A East Regional Honors specifically for his punting skills. Yes, sir.
So 1st and 10 for
First
the
and
Guardians.
10 for the Guardians. Yep, handoff right up the middle. The Elks defense putting a stop to it, though.
They're only going to gain 1.
I think halftime's going to have
It's gonna be
work
2nd
just
and
'cause of
9.
the offset, unfortunately. But, yeah. Yes. Oh, so was that the one? Was that it then? So if you can send us timing offsets, have Andreas send us like any timing understandings. Guys, that's going to finish the first quarter of play right now. We've got Steven. So Steven, any thoughts from your perspective nearer the field than we are? He did say that the Elks need to get settled in and get dialed in. Steven, any comments while we're in between quarters here?
Just that. I think once we settle down, get things, make some adjustments, and just come out and play and do what we do, we'll be okay. We're controlling the line of scrimmage pretty well, just not finishing a few plays. Coaches were kind of upset on lack of blocking on a couple of plays, missed assignments, and hopefully we'll get it clear. Here we go.
All right. Thank you, Steven. All right, guys, I think Steven, from what Steven is saying, I think it's going to take what team is going to have an offensive breakthrough first. Defense controlling on both sides.
This is one of the first teams I've seen that's really trying to disguise their blitzes. They're bringing pressure with only the 3 down. They're bringing at least 4 on every play, but a lot of movement pre-snap, trying to disguise what they're trying to do. I think that's what might be tripping the Elks up a little bit on their blocking assignments, especially in the pass game.
Guys, second quarter coverage coming at you thanks to Arizona's Choice Insurance, local broker for our community. Go in and have a conversation with Bryce and his team so that they can talk about how they can help you where you are at in your life's situation. That's Arizona's Choice Insurance, bringing you second quarter coverage here on Let's Go Elks. Round Valley's defense with a quick shift. They're going to hand off left side. Gain of about 4 yards on the play. It's going to be third and about 5, Ethan?
No, he took a step backwards, so it's actually only a gain of about 3.
Third and about 6 is where we're going to be.
6 is what I'm looking at, yep.
Just this side of the 20-yard line, so it's going to be the ball on the 19 is what I'm seeing, or close to the 20. Again, the Guardians with this no-huddle, super quick, back in the action. Round Valley's defense adjusting. Hold up.
Is that official timeout?
We're waiting to see a little bit more.
Yeah, he's sending a Guardian player off the field. I'm assuming he stopped it, yeah. Official timeout, sending a player off. So,
and not sure what for. I didn't see him pointing at the helmet necessarily, but some safety concern. I'm guessing.
Yeah, it could have been blood. They'll do that if you're
Yes.
bleeding. They'll make you go and get it bandaged or taped up. So,
Yeah. And the white hat in the back saying, "Let's get after it." Clock is running once again. 3rd and 6. Big defensive opportunity for the Elks. He's looking. Jeffrey Cochran in the backfield. Jeffrey Cochran with a huge sack for a loss of about 6 or 7 yards.
man, what did I tell you about sending Jeffrey on the blitz?
Backside.
He knows how to chase down that quarterback. This kid's been playing out of his mind for the Elks this year.
Jeffrey Cochran getting it done. That's going to bring up yet another 4th down as the Guardians special teams coming out onto the field. They're going to be kicking the ball from their own 14-yard line. That punter is going to touch blue. He is on the end zone line right now.
Yes. I mean, defensively, the Elks are killing it right now. I just want us to see us get something more going on offense.
Well, Ethan, you're not going to have to wait very long because here comes the snap. Nice snap by the Guardians. Punt is up. Punt is going to be picked up on the 45-yard line. Riker Marble says he wants some more.
Yeah, he's only going to get 2, and then the entire Guardians team is going to tackle him.
And we got to be careful there. You don't want something like that to tweak an ankle, to hurt a knee, especially with a player like Riker Marble. The Elks are going to start things off on the Guardians' 42-yard line. Ethan, to me, this is the best placement that we've seen Round Valley offensively get the ball.
This is excellent field position for the Elks.
Elks coming up to the line. It's a 1st and 10 situation here in Arizona's Choice Insurance second quarter coverage. It's a scoreless ball game, Ethan. I can't believe it. Round Valley heavy to the left side. Hang on. The official having a conversation.
Sending that same player off again.
So it is equipment related, or Ethan, like you said, he's bleeding and they didn't get it stopped in time.
Right, isn't that the same player? It looks like it.
The build of the player is the same. Again, guys, numbers...
You can't see numbers until they actually get to the sideline and turn their back.
If they are not moving and it's static, we can see their number. But telling you the sideline numbers, I don't think is the most most efficient use of what we're doing here. Here we go. Round Valley 1st and 10 from the Guardians' 42-yard line. Riker Marble thinking about it, holds on to it right side, breaks a tackle, out of bounds, about the 38.
5-6 yards?
It looks to be about a 4-yard carry, 2nd and 6. Okay, I don't know if it's the way I'm sitting or just the amount of stress that's going on, Ethan, right now, but my neck is going to need some help tomorrow. And I'd like to welcome back Mr. Tom Hunt with the dry needling service. You're going to see him. Big thanks to have him back. He's going to be back in the winter coverage with us. But guys, if you need some dry needling, and that is... And it is something else. Amanda just got some today, or yesterday. Talk to Mr. Tom Hunt if you need to get some muscles worked out. Riker Marble, hands off to Kyle Clark.
Great option. Clark takes it.
I think he crossed the plane. I think that's an Elks 1st down.
If not, it's 3rd and inches. And that looks like that's what the signal's going to be.
Inches. We may check it.
I don't think it might.
They're going to place the ball on the 32-yard line. So, yeah, we got about a foot per se. 3rd down. Is this a brotherly shove? No! Ladies and gentlemen, 1st down for your Round Valley Elks, moving the chains.
It is not 0 and 10. It is 1st and 10.
1st and 10. 1st down. Big 1st down for the Elks. Heavy to the left side. Riker Marble from the shotgun. Gives. Kyle Clark breaks one. Finds a bunch of people in the second one. They're still moving. But that's going to be about another 4-yard gain, guys, and that's all we got to do. 4 yards at a time into the end zone. Here we go. It's going to be, well, the best, that's more about 3 possibly. Ethan, what do you think? 2nd and 7?
Yeah, let's call it 2nd and 7. On the 29? Yeah, that'd make it 2nd and 7.
So, guys, once again, White Mountain Dry Needling. If you've got something that needs worked out, needs some help, Amanda's running a half marathon this weekend and needed some help getting her neck dialed in. Call Mr. Tom Hunt, White Mountain Dry Needling here in Eager, Arizona. Kyle Clark, right side. Kyle breaks through. That is the Kyle Clark, Ethan, that we've seen all season. That is a 7-8 yard carry right there for an Elks. First down.
Oh, my goodness. I like seeing just the ferocity in which he runs sometimes.
Trevor letting us know in the chat the player going off the field for not having knee pads.
Oh.
So it is an equipment. It is a safety situation. And I believe I didn't see it. That's going to be a timeout Guardians. Yep, white hat just signaling there.
Yep.
Timeout Guardians here in the second quarter, guys. Arizona's Choice Insurance bringing you the second quarter coverage here on Let's Go Elks.
Yeah, the Guardians looking like they're getting a good push up the middle. But so far, Clark being able to bounce it and get it to around the outside or at least between the tackles. And having a lot of success so far. The rushing game's really picked up for the Elks.
So early adjustments for the Elks, getting through that first quarter. The offensive coordination, seeing the holes, seeing what needs to change. And let's see if we can't get the Elks into the end zone. Wah, 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 wah. Hunter, is that what you're telling us?
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. The Charlie Brown's teacher, right, is the thing for that. Guys, timeout's over. Round Valley with 2 receivers out to the left side, 1 in the backfield. Things getting lined up. I don't think we have a whistle yet. We're getting ready for the action. It is 1st and 10. And we're to the red zone, guys. Here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
They read that one. The Guardians reading that one pretty well. That's going to be a loss of about 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, I mean, he was showing blitz before it was snapped, and so him not getting picked up.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
Yeah, we got to have linemen looking up. Only a loss of, 1 yard? So it's going to be 2nd and 11?
On the 21-yard line, so just outside of the red zone. Ethan, this is something that we've talked about a number of times, is Round Valley getting into the end zone and not being able to finish. They got good momentum right now.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx them, but this is prime Round Valley Elks turnover territory.
Let's see if we can get it done right now. Round Valley with a 2nd and 11 as we send Luker in motion to the right side. Their defense shifts. This is prime running to the left side. Riker's just got to take advantage of it.
Looked like he had a hole that opened for just a second, and the Guardians able to close it.
Gain of about a yard on the play, unfortunately. 3rd down. We are well within Riker's field goal kicking territory, but we want to see 6 on the board, not 3 on the board. 3rd and 10 for your Round Valley Elks. Guys, if you're in the chat right now, smash that emoji, give some Elk love that way as we try to get the Elks into the end zone. It is red zone territory for the Elks on the 20-yard line. This is second quarter coverage. Guardians defense pretty bunched up as they start adjusting as Round Valley lines up. Brody Ziegler trying to find his place. I think trying to confuse things a little bit. Brody Ziegler lined up on the left side.
Timeout?
Is that going to be our final for the quarter?
I believe, and I worry that there's still a little bit of time left in this half. Round Valley, per our numbers, out of timeouts in the first half.
Yeah.
Are they?
I'm worried. What's up?
I didn't think we were out. I thought we
Yeah,
were
that's-
only
I
six.
believe that's
3.
3 for us. So Round Valley possibly without timeouts. The Guardians with 2. Ethan, if my mental brain...
They've only used 1.
So a few more left for the Guardians. Guys, while we are in a holding situation from a timeout perspective, a huge thanks to Booger Reds continuing to support this coverage right here. Guys, I can't say enough about the Prickly Pear Lemonade. It is magical, and my son can't say enough about the Pollo Verde enchiladas. I'm a huge fan of their taco salad, their salads in general, and guys, go check it out. That's Booger Reds in Springerville, Arizona. They are open on Sundays. Go give them some support because they support us here on Let's Go Elks. Give them a high five and let them know that Let's Go Elks sent you for a prickly pear lemonade. Round Valley heavy to the right side. Riker Marble rolls to the left. He's looking. I thought he was going to make that throw to the left side. Riker Marble still scrambling. We are near midfield. Riker Marble's going to have to get rid of this ball from the 50. Ball's in the air. I thought we were going to pick that up, Ethan, on the 35-yard line and make a run out of it. Riker able to get rid of it, though, before a sack situation.
And there was somebody in the area. I couldn't see the number, but it was only about 3 yards short. So actually, a pretty safe throw. There wasn't any Guardians in the area of that.
Yeah, was not a throwaway. I honestly thought he was going to catch it and we were going to make a move. I don't know if it would have been a first down, but it's definitely better than like a 30-yard loss.
As far as he ran back and threw it, he was still about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Riker Marble lining up right now on the 27-yard line. So this is a 37-yard field goal attempt, if my brain is working correctly. Yep, we got about a 37-yard field goal attempt for Riker Marble. Elks lined up. Here come your special teams as Round Valley tries to put the first points on the board. Kicks up. It's going to be low and to the side.
Blocked. The Guardians got a piece of it.
It remains a scoreless ball game, Ethan. That is the most successful offensive drive we've seen the Elks make so far. Unable to quite get it into the end zone, and then a blocked field goal there.
First attempt for either team at really scoring, and it was heading up, but they got so much pressure up the middle. Yeah, the first guy through didn't get a piece of it, but the guy behind him was able to get a hand up, and I think he just tipped it, and it caused it to backspin and fall.
You don't know how much I wanted to throw that Trail Riders touchdown up on the board, Ethan. Here it comes. We're going to get it, though. Elks defense on the field right now. Lined up with 2 to the right side. Sending a man in motion to the right side. They hand off to the left where things are bunched up. And that's going to be a no gain on the play.
Yeah, no gainer. 2nd and 10.
Great work by the Elks defense.
Yeah, so far defense is really keeping us in this game. Keeping it nice and close. Guardians have only had about 3 to 5 positive plays so far.
Hunter, we completely agree with you. This is absolutely a defensive ball game. And let's see what happens right now. Headed out to the right side. Quarterback's going to keep it. I believe that's a loss of yards, Ethan. That's a loss of about 3 yards.
Yeah, it was a jet sweep. We got a flag in the backfield, which I don't know if that's a block in the back. No, it's going to be a hold. So it's going to be 2nd and 20 from their own 10.
Colton Freeland, welcome to Team Black, my friend. Thanks for joining us and supporting the herd that way. Colton Freeman, part of Team Black right now. You can do that yourselves, guys. If you subscribe to the channel, that subscribe button changes to a join button. And if you want to support Let's Go Elks as a family, as an individual, whatever you like, you hit that join button. You join Team Black or Team Gold. We're still waiting for the yardage to find out what that flag was.
I think we elected to decline the penalty because they marched it off and then brought it back.
But shouldn't that have been a loss of yards? It's 3rd and 10.
So it's 3rd and 10. I think because we stopped him at the line, I think we declined the penalty instead of a 2nd and 20.
There it moved. So 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. I thought we got him in the backfield because the way that quarterback was running. Motion to the left side. They're going to throw to the left. Oh, come on. Don't let him get it. Pass to the right side. Way out of play.
Yeah, there was nobody open. We had 2 safeties on their deep guy, and we had a corner and a linebacker filling underneath of the guy on the offside of the play. Their leak out to the left, he was well covered by the corner. So, no options. So he just had to throw it away.
Guys, make some noise for your Elks defense in the chat right now. He did, Hunter. He threw it away, and that was well outside where that receiver was. 4th and 11. The Guardians going to punt about 5 yards farther up than where they punted last time. But this punter doing effective work. Riker and the Guardians punter doing effective work putting the ball down the field. That's a higher and more shallow punt than we've seen so far. Riker picks it up on the 45-yard line. Breaks 1, breaks 2. Cross midfield to about the 48.
Nice.
Yeah, 48, 49. Depends on where they decide to spot it.
There's some sportsmanship right there. Man, is that 12 Is that... Oh, man.
I think that
Bryce,
was...
Trace?
I think that was number 10.
That was either Jonathan Madrid, Brody Ziegler, or Trace Whiting helping one of the Guardians up on the field. So huge thanks to that.
Old fuzzy numbers.
Old fuzzy numbers. 100%.
I thought you'd like that.
Round Valley picking up the ball again, Ethan, in Guardian territory.
I mean, barely, but it counts.
All right, Elks offense back on. Let's see if the Elks can break away, break through. As they're heavy to the right side, they're showing blitz hard. Hopefully Kyle Clark runs around it. He does.
Oh,
Kyle Clark
goodness.
for
Broke a huge
15 yards.
That's nice.
So
Nice.
showing blitz heavy to the left side, Ethan. Round Valley running hard to the right. Kyle Clark gets it in what, the 4 gap, do you think? Right in the B?
Yep.
15-yard carry for Kyle Clark.
So that's going to be 1st and 10 all the way down to the 35.
Colton, we absolutely agree with you, buddy. We did everything we could to bring you the action from a video perspective. Unfortunately, this is anything and everything that we can give you. We're giving her all she's got, as it were, but we thank you for joining us. And Roger, that's the key sauce right there. Round Valley with the offense to the right side. Again, break and move, spin move. That's another first down for your Round Valley Elks.
Yeah, he was hit hard at the 8 and tumbled and bumbled for 4 more yards.
Great second effort.
I can't say enough for how well Riker is selling the quarterback keeper on those. He's keeping the offside linebackers drawn to his side and letting Kyle get up the field.
He's selling that almost as well as Cowboy Up sells chainsaws, Ethan, right now is what I'm saying.
I like it.
Still chainsaws at Cowboy Up in downtown Springerville, guys. It's wood hauling season. Go check him out. Riker Marble. Ball's loose. I believe Riker came back with it, but the Guardians are losing their minds.
Yeah. Number 2 and one of the Guardians were fighting over it.
We don't know who. I believe they're showing Round Valley with the ball. The officials not throwing their hands the opposite direction.
Yeah. Officials start throwing hands. That's when it's getting rough out there.
I absolutely am going to need some White Mountain dry needling after this, Ethan. My neck is something else.
So
All right.
A loss of 2 because of the fat exchange.
2nd and 12.
Yeah, it was a handoff to Clark, but I don't think he got it cleanly.
Ball on the 25-yard line. Heavy to the right side. Riker Marble. Look, quick pass to the right side. Complete for the Elks. I believe that's Ziegler. Ziegler for a first down. We're back in the red zone, people. That may be a 1st and goal, Ethan. Where'd you see him mark it?
That's right at the 10. So it's either going to be...
I don't see sticks up. I think that's a 1st and goal right at the 10.
1st and goal right on the 10. If we can get a time update.
Yeah, guys, in chat, let us know. It's a timeout right now. The Guardians definitely wanted to ice the Elks right now. So we're going to take just a second. They're going to take a second. And Round Valley getting ready to put 6 points on the board. Guys, I want to be able to throw up that Trail Riders touchdown in a second. Guys, Trail Riders, they employ so much of the Round Valley Elks team. We got Wyatt Hetrick, Derek Gillum, Trace Whiting, Kyle Clark, Brody Finch, Connor Luker, and the manager, Mia Puzis. And Melissa let me know these guys don't only bust their butts on the field, but at Trail Riders as well. So guys, Trail Riders, huge support here on Let's Go Elks. Go support them. Go get you, what is it, a green chili chicken fried steak is Ethan, or what Steven would send you there to get. Time out on the field. Round Valley 1st and goal. This is the farthest we've seen either team march down the field. We want to see the Elks. Yes, smash those emojis, guys. Keep it going. The Elks back out onto the field. Here come the Guardians. The Elks getting ready to put 6 on the board here in Waddell / East LA. Round Valley heavy to the right side. No receivers. Huge opening on the left side. Riker takes the right side. Riker at the 5. Riker's in! Ladies and gentlemen, hands in the air! That is the Trail Riders touchdown, people! The Elks first on the board.
That's so huge to score before this half has got to be close to ending. Gonna get the ball coming out for the second half. And I'm not going to lie, there's some players on this Guardian team that are already hands at the waist, bending over in between plays. I mean, they're looking tired.
We need 4 quarters of football to see the Elks take home a victory tonight. We are almost halfway there. I see the emojis going crazy. Guys, let's go. We are in the Arizona's Choice Insurance second quarter coverage as Round Valley special teams get lined up. Riker Marble looking to make it 7. I believe he does, Ethan. That's right through the middle. Guys, late in the second quarter, your Round Valley Elks up 7-0. I don't care where you're at. On your feet for the fight song. Ruffled skirt, that includes you. On your feet for the fight song. Here we go, people.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, Gareth. I don't think we're going to get copyright stricken for that one. Down the field, we are marching along. All right, guys.
Yeah, if anyone's there and can give us an update on the time left in this quarter, because I have no idea where their scoreboard is even at. They haven't showed it at all.
And Ethan, that was it. Talking earlier about the first offensive breakthrough that's going to put scores on the board. Your Round Valley Elks being the ones to make it in. Riker Marble with a huge last carry. And again, second effort.
You know, they got down there on the legs of Clark, right? Handing it off to him. And so they fake the handoff to Clark, and he keeps it up the middle. And all those linebackers, all they had eyes for was Clark. So and they shifted that way, and he was able to get up the field and then beat the safety to get into the end zone.
So I want to give some love then to the offensive line, making those holes for both Clark and for Riker Marble as the Elks put the first score on the board. Your Elks are up 7-0. Here's the kick. That's going to bounce. Oh, man, I can't see where it hit. There we go. We are to the 25-yard line as the Elks wrap them up. It looks like, oh, nope, to the 30. Down about the 31-32. I apologize. The camera missed the mark and didn't have the runner, and so we had to wait for him to come into frame. I think it's going to be the 31-yard line, Ethan, is where the Guardians are going to start offense. Woo!
Yes, sir.
Lined up, very distributed, the Guardians are.
Twins right.
Twins to the right, pass is caught. Trying to bob and weave. That's going to be a first down, I believe, for the Guardians on about the 41, 42-yard line. They will move the chains. That's good for 11 yards.
The hat must be almost over because the cheerleaders left to probably go to their, getting ready for their dance on the field. So.
There we go. William with the big brain skills letting us know the cheerleaders nowhere to be seen. So it must be close to halftime. Long pass.
Ooh, overthrown his receiver by about 2.5, 3.
I want to see the number. No, single digits. That's all I know. But he was 2 or 3 steps behind it.
I mean, he had pressure coming hot after him, so he had to get rid of that ball. Did the best he could with it.
I think if they're throwing the ball like that, we have to be super late in the second.
Yeah, because they don't have time to run it. They've definitely shown a preference for trying to run the ball. Which I haven't seen the big senior in at running back at all yet. He's standing on the sideline. I can see him down there.
All right, 2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. We're going to hand off to the right side.
A draw play.
He's got room. He broke through. The camera's not letting us see anything.
Touchdown.
Number 3 stepping into the end zone, but there's a flag on the play.
Number 3.
Is that going to be a block in the back? Is that going to send this back or a hold?
Things were pretty open on that right side, Ethan. That was a well-constructed play by the Guardians, but we're going to see if it comes back or not, because flag on the play. Marquez Smith, senior, for the Guardians with that run.
Yeah, the home crowd, I can hear them chirping, which is usually a sign that that's coming back.
Yeah. And a penalty where the flag is thrown. Flag is at midfield, so that is either a hold,
block in the back territory.
Yep, because of where the carry happened. Yeah. Maybe why it looks so good.
Yeah, they're bringing the football back. This is not a score.
Nope.
That was a hold. Yep. That was a hold against the Guardians. That's going to bring it back.
The Guardians not happy about it.
Yeah, I mean,
everywhere.
the first glimmer of success they've had, unfortunately, it looks like the hold was a big part of it.
So Round Valley's defense needs to take note, needs to adjust.
So
it is second down.
Second and about 12, looks like to me.
That's where I see the ball as well.
Actually, it's going to replay first down because of the hold.
The coach not happy about it. There are 3 officials on the Guardian side as they are discussing what's going on.
Yeah.
The headsets are off. I think he's telling them that there's a really nice taco place just down the road, Ethan.
Yeah.
Is where that coach
Surely.
is pointing that way, and I think he's letting you know there is a great taco truck just over there. Robbie, that's it. Like, it looked really big, and it was. And you can open up some pretty big holes when you hold. So first and 12.
Timeout for the Guardian. Oh. Yeah, now they're going to move it back again.
So was that... I didn't see another flag. Did they throw the flag for a sideline or something?
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike? No, there it was. There it was. The white hat just gave it to us. It is first and long.
A mile.
Long.
They're on the 25-yard line. Their own 25-yard line.
27.
Broken mirrors, you're not wrong. That is the one thing that we are having a hard time keep track of is the time. So, Ethan, we're on the 25-yard line, first and long. Ball's in the air. It's a big one.
We can't see it.
We can't see it. We're waiting to know, too. Another flag. Now, is that going to be late hit out of bounds? Because of where it was thrown. I want to turn my head so we can see farther down the field.
Yeah, it just wasn't even on the screen.
My thought is if it's defensive, it's going to be a late hit out of bounds possibly. Yeah. But we're walking back again to where the ball is. I don't know.
Pass interference isn't a spot foul. It's from the line of scrimmage, and it's only a 10-yarder, I believe. So.
Okay, we're watching the white hat to see if we can get some more information here late in Arizona's Choice Insurance second quarter. It indeed. Yep.
So it's going to give him 10 of it back, which...
So it's on us?
That was against the Round Valley Elks. So it's
he
going
marched
to
it up
be...
15, though.
Ball's going to be on the 40-yard line. They need to get to the 48 on the other side of midfield for a first down. First and 12. A lot of downs. Trips left. Quick pass to the left side. Incomplete.
It was overthrown a little high. He reached up and got 2 hands on it, but unable to pull it down.
Round Valley had 2 defenders there in kind of the light-em-up territory.
Yeah, they're ready.
So after all the penalties, it's what, second and 12?
Second and 12.
That's funny.
Trying to keep it updated for you guys. Sorry about that.
Yep, second and 12. Ball's on the 40. Round Valley's defense lined up. Again, 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback looking, moving. I think he's going to hold on to it. No, he doesn't. Dumps out across the middle. Interception! Riker Marble picks it up. Riker Marble to midfield, to the 40, to the 35.
That was definitely not a block in the back, and so where he threw that flag, that is...
No, camera, come on! Round Valley!
Yeah, I mean, that was not a block in the back.
A number of Guardians taking a knee at midfield, and the camera loses it. We are not sure what happened past, but Riker Marble, a freight train. Ethan, do you see flags on the play anywhere?
Yes, there was a flag thrown right
there
at
the 48. At the 48.
And where he was, I mean, you can go back and watch it. He was hit square in front, both shoulders.
Oh,
he turned around and was running, and he wasn't even defenseless. So I strongly disagree with that call. The ref just looked back and saw him on the ground and assumed what it was. From where he was at, there's no way he saw that block.
So he threw the flag and then adjusted it, and now we're walking from the spot of the penalty. Round Valley will retain the ball. The
Yes.
interception is good, but Round Valley will get the ball on their own 31-yard line. You know, Ethan, one bonus about doing it in here is I can be loud and I don't feel like I'm yelling at the home crowd. That is one thing that I worry about is when we get loud and rowdy. A lot of times we are in, we're
home section.
on the home section.
We're sitting next to Grandma, and she does not appreciate it.
Okay, first and 10 for the Elks. Their own 31-yard line. 2 receivers out to the left side. 1 in the backfield. Defense looking blitz. They're showing it. Kyle Clark, spin move. Kyle Clark breaks a tackle. It's going to be a gain of about 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8. And Ethan, there is way more time on the clock than I thought, considering what the Guardians were doing offensively. They to me were showing like short time offense, but
Did you see the clock? What would it say?
no, it didn't. I just assumed with the Hail Marys and the situation that they were doing that we were way deeper into the second quarter. So guys, we are in the second. If we can get a time check from anybody that knows, even can let us know when that penalty occurred, when Elks were 1st and 10. Right now, it's 2nd and 8. Elks lined up with one receiver far out to the left side. We're sending a man in motion. Here we go. Riker Marble looks to the left, pass left side, connection! Round Valley to midfield. I believe that's going to be... No, that's Brody Ziegler.
It's down at the 50.
Ziegler.
1st and 10 at the 50 for the Elks.
Robbie Sherwood agrees with you, Ethan, on the penalty. We're going to move the chains. They're going to mark the ball right at midfield. It is at the 50-yard line.
Janelle, that'll be the 2nd interception tonight. One from Riker and one from
Jeffrey
Cochran.
Yep.
Cochran also totaling a sack tonight.
We're doing really good on defense.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Elks, midfield. One receiver out to the left, one in the back. Riker looking up the middle. He's got pressure. He gets connected.
Oh, I thought he got that.
I thought he had it. He might have been out of bounds from where he was, but nice under pressure. Riker to Brody. It's going to be incomplete, but that's going to stop the clock at whatever that time may be.
2nd and 10 on the 50, sometime in the second quarter.
William,
Elks will get the ball to start the second half.
William, the cheerleaders are back. What does that mean?
That means that they're ready.
Oh, they're ready for what?
They're cheering.
They have got sweats and long sleeves on. It must be chilly down there for them.
Yeah, it's 70 degrees. They're not used to this cold spell.
Round Valley with two receivers out to the right side. Riker Marble catches the high snap. He holds on to it to the 45, to the 40. That's a first down for the Elks.
First down.
I believe he crossed the plane. They're marking it pretty close.
Yeah, it's close enough. Is he going to go ahead and signal for it?
No, it's behind the 40.
The ball is, fair on the Elk side of the 40. It might be 2nd and inches.
Oh, maybe? Oh, moving
Pan
it up.
Penrod's letting me know a minute 6 on the clock. Are we moving the chains now? Because that should stop the clock.
What?
Wherever it's at, the clock should not be moving if we're adjusting the ball.
He just wound it. It's 1st and 10. They went ahead and gave us the first down.
We're scrunched up hard on the right side of the field. There is nothing but green grass on the left. They're showing blitz to the left side. Riker Marble holds on to it right side.
Back to
Short
line
gain.
of scrimmage.
And we don't even have any more.
No timeouts. Round Valley's going to have to be back on the line if we're going to... Wait, hold on. One of the Elks on the floor.
Is that Riker? I hope not.
Please.
I don't know if that's an official timeout at this point.
Injury timeout, maybe.
Yeah, official...
I thought I heard the announcer say timeout Elks, and I didn't think we had any left.
Yeah, I think it was an injury timeout.
Yeah.
And he's up, whichever Elk that was, which appeared to either be Riker or Clark.
Yeah, I don't think they had a timeout. Or we had a timeout, so I don't know.
I'm not sure. Either way, both teams in huddles on the side, so we have a timeout happening in some flavor or fashion here late in the second quarter. Again, second quarter brought to you by Arizona's Choice Insurance. Guys, as we get ready for basketball season, we want to welcome back Landmark Homes, another part of the Let's Go Elks sponsor family. Guys, Mr. Poston not only coach for the Round Valley Elks, but any commissions made at Landmark Homes, 10% of that is donated to Sharing Down Syndrome. Guys, so give some love. If you're looking to buy, sell, trade, have a conversation, Mr. Adam Poston with Landmark Homes. We're back out onto the field. Receivers on both sides. Nobody in the backfield with Riker. We are passing the ball. Here we go, left side.
Got it.
Brody Crick! Brody Crick to the red zone with 2 coverages on him.
Wait,
Yeah, that's right at the 20. 1st and 10.
And Brody's in
I want to know how much time is on the clock, Ethan.
It would be so nice, Wes. We can only dream.
I want to know. .37 Pam's telling me I don't know how old that information is.
45 seconds. That we just clocked it, so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Hey, speaking of Adam Poston, he lets us know there's 45 seconds left in the half. Thank you, Mr. Poston. Thank you for supporting Let's Go Elks. We can't wait for basketball season. Rustin enjoyed himself this week for tryouts. Stanton Wilson coming into the ball game for the Elks. Ball is right on the 20. Ethan, welcome back to the red zone. 45 seconds at the timeout is where we were, Ethan.
Oh, okay.
So my guess, 20 seconds on the clock? Somewhere in there?
We need to get in.
All right, Round Valley with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Brett Jordan out to the left side. Kyle Clark also on the left side. Riker Marble sends Clark in motion. Does not give the ball. He's looking to the end zone.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if that was complete. We're seeing where they mark it.
I don't think it was complete.
Another sideline penalty for the Guardians.
So half the distance.
Yeah, so the ref got tripped by somebody, and so he threw the flag.
I think at this point, the ref's not messing around with sideline safety. An official, unfortunately, a week or two ago, connected with a cameraman, correct, Ethan?
Yeah.
And was severely injured, and so I don't think they're going to mess with that.
Are they not enforcing it, or are they just making it a warning? Because
Ball.
he threw the flag, and they're not advancing it, so I'm guessing it was just another warning.
Okay, 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. I heard him say 3rd down? I don't think
Yeah,
that...
because we spiked it, and then we just dropped that
okay.
one.
Riker Marble looking, pass to the right side.
Got it.
It's connected at the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
Clock is going to be moving. It's going to be
Ooh,
4th and 5 with a flag.
Ooh.
Flag will stop the clock, correct?
I believe so.
If we get 5 yards, that would be
Mr. Jones, that would be a really good way for us to get in trouble, unfortunately. Hey, just put your camera on your TV.
Yeah.
Don't think that's how copyright works, unfortunately, guys. This is what we can do to keep things on the up and up.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Guardians.
Let's go.
Half the distance.
Half the
first.
distance.
That's first.
That should be 7 more yards.
Yep.
First and goal. Clock stopped, guys. There is not a lot of time on the clock.
Come on.
Woo! So from the hash, Ethan, I don't know how much time's on the clock, so I don't know what to say. Are we going to kick it or what? But we have enough time that the Elks are back out onto the field. We're receivered out to the left side. I believe I see Ziegler and Crick on the left side. One man in the backfield with Riker from the shotgun. Here we go. Crick's open. Ball's up. Brody Ziegler!
Oh, in and out of his hands.
All
It
right.
dropped right
Stops
into
the
his
clock?
lap. Oh,
Does
my
that-
goodness.
Does that stop the clock?
Incomplete
Yes.
pass is going to stop the clock. I don't know, Ethan, if you saw Brody Crick going to the right side, but he looked like money to me.
He did.
But that worked too. They floated it to Brody. Brody just wasn't able to bring it down. I think we may be kicking.
So that.
I'm trying to see if Riker's holding the tee in his hands yet. Brody Crick coming out of the ball game. Timeout.
Final timeout.
That should be the final timeout. Timeout for the Guardians.
Ooh.
Brody, thank you. I was gonna address that once we got to halftime. But Jordan, as we get to the playoffs, things get a little bit hairy. The NFHS holds exclusivity, especially if a pixel lock camera is there. We can stream video with approval from the AIA and the host school up to the semifinals.
I have never seen a team bring 7 coaches into every timeout.
There is a lot of coaches. If you look on Max
8, 9,
Preps,
they have 10 more coaches. They have 3 more. That's at least 10 on the sidelines.
Ethan, it's a 1-to-1 situation. They want to make sure their team is supported properly on the sidelines.
And, 2 to 3? Yeah.
Jordan, spoiler alert, the camera is AI, just so you know.
Yeah.
The camera is not operated by a human.
Which, funny enough, is why on the left side of the field, it's like from 1980, but if we get to the right, the picture's actually pretty
looks
clear.
a little bit better. Guys, we are getting ready for halftime. Want to give some love to Pioneer Title Agency as we get ready for the Elks to put it into the end zone. Helping you with your titling, whether you're buying or selling, making it friendly and friendlier. Riker Marble looking to the left side. Ball's up in the air. Incomplete again.
Yeah, Connor got
I
rerouted.
want to know how much time's on the clock.
This is so stressful.
It is very stressful. 8 seconds.
8 8 seconds, and I'm guessing that's at the timeout. So I bet there's 2 or 3 seconds right now.
So we're going to kick it now.
Yep, I think we have to. William is currently
Or are we going to try
stressing.
one more shot at the end zone?
It depends on how many seconds. Yeah, Hunter's saying kick it, and I would agree. At this point, no, we're going to run the timeout. We want 6 on the board. Round Valley spread out wide. Nobody in the backfield. Riker Marble all alone. Receivers everywhere. The Guardians trying to shift. Man in motion. Riker Marble looking. Pass to the corner. He's looking for the PI call. I see a flag.
PI!
He got
So
it.
the flag from the back judge way away from the call. I think we're going to see a PI, which we can't end the half if there's no time on the clock.
Yeah, so it would be half the distance from the 9. So it'd be on the 4.
And even
possibly an untimed down if the clock ran out.
Yeah, if we're to 0, then we have to have another play because you cannot end play on a penalty like that.
Nope.
If it is PI. They're waving the flag.
Waving it off. Interesting.
So, halftime. Coaches, I'm thinking, because coaches are currently waving their team over.
Flag?
Now there's a flag?
So, Round Valley going to get, we'll see if it's a sideline warning. Yep. Sideline against the Elks. Will it be a penalty or a warning? I believe that's the first for the Elks. So, it should be a warning. The Elks not happy with how things ended up. But guys,
Elks are lining up for a field goal kick.
We're not
and they're
off the
trying to
field
bring
yet.
the Guardians back.
All right, let's go, Elks.
This is an interesting situation. We will see if Steven can give us a little bit of clarity at halftime. He may have a little more insight for us.
This is wild.
But guys, while we get ready for the kick, I want to give a little more love to Pioneer Title Agency. It opens new doors to success and friendship. Carly and her friendly staff in Springerville. They love working with clients. They are great to work with if you're titling, if you're buying or selling. Get with them. Pioneer Title Agency in Springerville, Arizona. Hunter, we're glad everybody's on the same page. Nobody knows what's going on. And we completely agree. Guys, do us a favor. Once halftime hits, hit that like button on the stream. Let us know you're enjoying things right now. The Elks lined up. Riker Marble set to kick. 25-yard attempt from the hash. Here's the ball. Ball's up. I believe it had the distance. Our hands in the air.
It's good.
Hands are in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to call that some Trail Riders points. I know it's not a touchdown, but we're giving some love because the score changes. It's a 10-0 ball game, and I think there's no time on the clock.
Yes.
Oh, I think it's
now they're heading to locker rooms.
Yeah.
10-0, ladies and gentlemen, as we exit second quarter and get ready for your LeSueur Advanced Automotive cool down is what I need right now for halftime. We are going to put 15 on some clock. Ethan, go ahead and give us a 15-minute timer so we can have some kind of an idea of what's going on. Welcome to your LeSueur Advanced Automotive halftime.
Woo.
Here, I'm going to say in Eager, Arizona. We're in Waddell. We're in Eager. They're in East LA. It's just crazy. Woo! 10-0 as the Elks and the Guardians head in. And guys, want to give some love to LeSueur Advanced Automotive as we get ready for halftime. Guys, whether you got a job that's big, small, just like I've said before, I've taken them my vehicles when I get to milestones from a miles perspective. Let Aaron and his staff, they are ASE certified. Have them take a look at your vehicle. They'll keep things nice and dialed in for you. This is LeSueur Advanced Automotive halftime show here in Eager/Waddell, Arizona. Oh, and speak of that right there, we're going to get the man on the phone. Steven Pena, talk to us. How are things going there in East LA?
Just what I kind of figured would happen. We're controlling line of scrimmage, starting to move the ball. I mean, they're a tough team that, we're not moving it with ease, but we are controlling the line of scrimmage. When you're doing that, you control the game. We're taking care of the ball, haven't had any critical turnovers, and that's clearing the way for us, keeping us on the field. They seem to be wearing out a little bit. We've as you saw, we controlled the last 10 minutes pretty well, and that bodes well. We get the ball coming out of second half. We will receive. So hopefully we can put more points on the board.
Ethan made that exact same comment. He said he saw a lack of energy already in the Guardians, and we talked about how pivotal last week having a 4-quarter football team is to victory. and that's what we need the Round Valley Elks to have another half in the chamber ready to go.
Yes, very much so. You know, and one thing about coming from the mountain down here, you know...
Elevation advantage, baby.
Yes, it's just the opposite when teams go up there. When they're tired, down here, we come down here, it's like a supercharge of oxygen. Our bodies are like, whoa, what's going on? All this oxygen.
I don't know if you guys can tell or not listening on the live stream, but Steven sounds like he's all hopped up on Mountain Dew right now. And Andrea hopefully hasn't let him have too much caffeine yet.
A little bit. I'm a little bit psyched up, man. You know, I'm excited. Let's come down here and just beat up on these Flatlanders. You know, I'm a little bit biased that way, you know, and just the struggle we've had this season and to be playing our best ball right now is great to see.
So, Steven, talk to us about the second half. The Elks are going to get the ball. What do you see the Elks coming out to do as we receive the ball here in about 15 minutes?
What I see them doing is the running game, keep that up, and the short passing game. You know, they have been able to put pressure on us on long pass plays where we had to drop back, but kind of like we did coming out of Thatcher in the second half, those two-step drops, quick hit, 8-10 yards down the field, and letting receivers make plays after that. I see a lot of that. I see just running our zone read, letting Riker and Kyle make the determination there where we need to be, what they need to do, and just controlling the game, controlling line of scrimmage. If you noticed, I mean, they're starting to lose their cool. ALA is there a lot of big penalties, a lot of dumb penalties.
Yeah, so Steven, give us some insight into what was happening there as we decided on the live stream. Nobody knows what's going on. What was the back and forth there? We've seen the Guardians a little bit unhinged as you were, but what's the feel there, and what kind of happened late in the second quarter there that we couldn't figure out?
Well, it started when they called their touchdown back. You know, they had a hold that sprung in for the touchdown. They got called back. Their fans got pretty irate. Their coaching staff lost it, got another penalty. Then it carried over. We complete the long pass. They get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. No, on third down, we'd have had a 40-yard field goal instead of a 20-yard field goal. You know, they get a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, give us the first down, and they just lost their cool. You know, right there at the end, they picked up a pass interference flag. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe he was out of bounds. He determined it wasn't going to be catchable, but they picked that up.
So why did they let the Elks back on the field to kick the field goal then if they picked the flag up?
Because the clock operator forgot to hit stop.
Oh, okay. So an untimed down essentially then.
Well, they put 4 seconds back on the clock.
Oh, okay.
So the clock should have stopped about 4 seconds left. There were 8 seconds on the clock when he made the pass. And, I mean, it was just step and throw. There was no way 8 seconds ran off. Our coaches were pretty irate. Almost got a flag before our players were like telling them, hey, they got it. Pull off. Just they got it.
Yeah, now was that a sideline warning? Is that what we saw happen there against the Elks?
Yes, they gave us sideline warning right there because of that. So
things were getting pretty. So what a great time for halftime, though, that we can pump the brakes and cool off just a little bit so things don't get too out of control from that perspective. Ethan, why don't we go around while we got Steven? We can chat for just a second. Let's go around the state. Right now, Safford up over Mojave by a point in the third quarter. Number 13, Safford, beating number 1, Mojave by 1.
16, Safford. 16.
Safford
is 16.
Well, I got to hit the refresh button. Where are you getting your scores?
Well, yeah.
No, Safford's ranked number 16.
Oh, okay. Now, Sabino up 18-0 over River Valley at halftime. That's not a surprise. I think that's what we anticipated. And the Round Valley Elks winning tonight will play the winner of that ball game, Sabino and River Valley.
Yes.
Morenci up 21-0 over Ben Franklin, and they're playing in Morenci, I believe, there.
Morenci's up.
Blue Ridge currently losing 3-7 in the third quarter against Push Ridge. Now, Push Ridge is who Round Valley played last year in the playoffs that ended our run down there in Oro Valley. And so Blue Ridge currently down 4 points there. Thatcher up over Florence. Not a huge surprise there, playing in Thatcher down in the Gila Valley. Thatcher up by 2 touchdowns at halftime. There's your Round Valley Elks up 10-0. We got Gilbert Christian underneath Paradise Honors right now pretty handily, 17-44. And then ALA Ironwood, the other ALA team currently in the playoffs, tying right now with Valley Christian 14-14 at halftime.
Wow, that is, of all the games you just announced, that's the biggest surprise right there.
Mojave Safford's pretty surprising.
Yeah, the fact that Safford is up in the third as well, that's a huge upset opportunity.
Yeah, that's upset ranking-wise, but Arizona Republic picked Safford to win. I picked Safford to win. Our staff expected Safford to win. Mojave had a great record and an extremely weak schedule.
So check this out. We're looking at the bracket right now, Steven. If Safford upsets Mojave, they will play the winner of Blue Ridge or Push Ridge, which I would love to see Blue Ridge win that game and have a Safford-Blue Ridge game, and then have us win and then beat River Valley / Sabino to be able to be at Mesa High School on the 18th playing either Safford or Blue Ridge. That would be exciting.
Oh, that'd be great, And I'm sure Safford would love to play Blue Ridge again after how their game went.
Ethan, what about you? I've been yelling, screaming, getting excited. What are your thoughts? Janelle Sholo is out of the playoffs. They ended their run last week. But Ethan, what are you thinking?
So I agree with Steven. If we can keep the energy up, like when we came back at half against Thatcher, I just want to see him feed the ball to number 2 and number 5 and remind this defense just how tired they are.
Yeah.
We can't take our foot off the gas,
No.
right? We just got to keep applying the pressure in the second.
10 points is not enough of a cushion. You saw if they can get to open field, they can break runs.
How quickly that can turn around. And it took one play. Now, granted, there was a hold on that play, but that was a wide open run, and he ran for days.
Yes.
Yeah, 34 is a stud. 34 is an athlete.
Hey, wait, Steven, are you telling me you can see the numbers of the players? This is bizarre.
Barely.
Yeah, it's impossible on the live stream, Steven. It's all they're just red.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. Well, even on their film, watching film, it just looked like they had red jerseys on. You could barely see the numbers. You had to zoom in to see the numbers. Yeah,
Which that obscurity works out well for them because you don't know who to go after, right? Yeah. You don't know who to work against, and so
except that kid, it's pretty obvious who he is. So he could have a blank jersey on, and we would not miss him.
That's true.
He's a kid that they marked him. They just said this guy, you have to stop. So, but I see it's going to be a good game. I hope we come out and put one up.
Hey, Steven.
Early, yes.
How proud of this Elks defense are you? We've already got 2 interceptions, sack. We are taking care of business on the defensive side of the football.
Oh, it's been great. Get a big call against us and pick off the next pass, and just, stepping up. Bend, not break. Jeffrey Cochran.
Jeffrey Cochran, can you believe it? Well, yes, I can, actually, because the kid's an animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's made plays all year long, That clutch defensive play, it's been him all year long, and so... one thing I was going to mention, you won't see 5 on offense. If you notice, Gage is not around the ball tonight. You won't see it. They're... For health reasons, I think they're keeping him off the offensive side, just on letting him play on defense. So,
well, Steven, any final thoughts? Any final predictions? Anything that you see the Elks doing from an adjustment perspective here in the second half?
I don't know what they really need to adjust defensively. Just make sure they stay in their lanes, keep their depth, integrity on defense, so that 34 can't get loose.
I almost feel like
keep fundamentally and just pound it on offense.
I almost feel like defensively it's an if it ain't broken situation. They just need to keep the foundation, keep the basics going.
Yeah,
and
our
it's
down the
working.
field coverage has been excellent tonight.
Yes.
Every time he's dropped back, he does not have good options to throw to.
No, they don't have those athletes on the outside like Safford had, even Blue Ridge had. Their athlete is the running back. He's their biggest threat. We just need to keep him under control. And so, we don't like losing to teams in red and white. So
that's what's going on. That's what's going on. I like it.
Yeah, I had to throw that out there. So.
Well, Steven, thanks for calling in, and we look forward to talking to you a little bit later. Steven's our man in the crowd, helping us stay on top of things. Please send us, if you can, some timing perspectives at timeouts or at turnovers. We were losing our minds, Steven, not knowing how much time was on the clock. It's just killing us.
It didn't click to me when I was talking to you before. I'll have Andrea send those time steps to you.
Just when big things happen so we can let the herd know where we are from a timing perspective, because that has been just, it's made it more suspenseful. I'm going to have a migraine in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. But
All right.
I mean, with the Guardians' no-huddle offense, you must be having a hard time on stats. Oh, he's already gone?
I put him in offensive, defensive stats, the special team stuff, the extra stuff that I'm able to do on my laptop I'm not doing, but the yardage for Round Valley should be fairly accurate, and the penalty yard should be fairly accurate. Those things should be pretty good on the dashboard. So
awesome. Well, Steven, thanks, and we will catch up with you later.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Guys, Steven Pena and Andrea Pena, his better half, our crowd, part of our crowd and couch commentary. Ethan, I'm having a good time. This has been fun. I think it's a lemonade situation, but it's been fun.
Yeah, we didn't know how it was going to turn out, but I've been enjoying it, even though I've been furiously typing at a computer all night. But
it is definitely a different rodeo. As we see the Guardians come back out onto the field, they're going to start getting warm with some butt kickers. And dare I say, Round Valley's been doing enough of that for them so far. But so we'll see what happens in the second half. Oh, I think the camera's moving. Is it thinking? Nope, cheerleaders. No, nothing. It's just zooming. It's just
Coach is going back to the booth. Oh, water
cheerleaders.
bottles.
I told you, squirrel. That's a Stanley Cup. That right there is a Stanley. Oh, the Guardians back out onto the field. Guys, per our clock, we've got about 4 minutes before play resumes. And so if you've just got us in the living room and you're popping that popcorn or getting your enchiladas and steak from Trail Riders, whatever it might be, get ready to get back in the action as we wrap up our LeSueur Advanced Automotive halftime coverage here in the studio. I'm just going to say it. This has been a good time tonight. This has been fun. It's been different for us, and we're having a good time. So thank you, the herd that's joining us, making the chat healthy. Guys, start blowing it up again right now. Let us know, what is your go-to Trail Riders order right now when you go to Trail Riders? If it's not steak and enchiladas, what is it that you get at the Rider of the Trails in Eagle, Arizona, right by the Bashes?
Oh, there's so many good choices. I mean, just a crispy buffalo chicken wrap sometimes just hits the spot.
I can't stop ordering the patty melt. I'm a fan of a patty melt on sourdough. Give me French fries. Give me a side salad when I want to feel like I'm trying to be healthy a little bit. But the patty melt's always a winner for me. Yeah. Daniel Muth! That is not something you order from Trail Riders. But Daniel Muth is saying short passes, short runs, control the clock, and wear out the defense. That is a winning strategy. And I would agree. I would agree that if we can keep things on the ground and keep the clock moving, we're now moving into smart time management territory, right?
I mean, I feel like the linebackers are doing such a good job of trying to keep hold of where Riker is at all times that Clark has had so much success running the ball.
It becomes that misdirection. Who's going to get the ball? And then we can pull them apart long enough that Riker can dump a quick pass across to a number of people and make a play happen that way, whether that's Brett Jordan across the middle. We see that pass happen because he's bigger. We see the Brody Crick. We see the Brody Ziegler. We see the Trace Whiting or the Connor Luker. There's a number of things that we can do.
I mean, has Ziegler been the number one target tonight? I know Crick caught a big one.
Oh, yeah.
Ziegler's caught 2 big ones for us.
Jeffrey's got a pick.
Yeah.
All right, so getting some chime-ins here. The red shredded beef chimney from Trail Riders, that's a winner. We have 2 blats. I always called it a blat, but they're B-A-L-T. Got to put the shavakadu on there, some free shavakadu to make it nice. It's not a bad situation. Brody letting us know, this is going back to the Mojave-Safford thing. Mojave's played 3 of the top 5 teams in the playoffs and 4 teams in the playoffs. Definitely wouldn't suspect Safford to show up and beat them. Brody, we're excited to see what the second half looks like for the Safford-Mojave game because that directly influences our half of the bracket.
You know, Safford's a tough beast. They've got big physical kids, and they will wear you out.
They've got big kids.
So I don't know. Yeah, I haven't really seen the physical makeup of the Mojave team, but I wonder if they're struggling with size because this Guardians team on paper is listed as really big, but it doesn't seem like they have a lot of their biggest kids on the field a whole lot.
No.
So
Number 1.
yeah, I was going to mention that. I mean, we were looking at number 1 and figuring he was going to be a big focal point in their offense, but
Yeah.
he is on the sideline sporting a really big knee brace. So I wonder if his season's been cut a little short or he's just limited.
Or if they were trying to say, we'll bridge the gap and get him in next week, but that is definitely not working out that way for him. So we're not sure, but yeah, number 1 was somebody we anticipated seeing definitely on the field.
I mean, 6'2", 260 running back. That's usually something to fear.
So Roger Clough with the big brain move, Ethan, the Booger Red special for breakfast and then steak and enchiladas for dinner at Trail Riders. Just get it done on both sides of the ball, as it were, that
and
way.
Shortstop burritos in between, so you could be dead by Sunday, you know?
Oh, my. You might need some dry needling. Tom, can you help with that? Can you fix that? I don't know.
I don't know if you can dry needle that.
I will tell you that their to-go burritos in the morning at Booger Reds is something that my wife and my daughter probably get way too much, if you ask me. Oh, and then Jordan Brown. Jordan, we're not even to the 4th quarter yet, but he's already dropping the mud pie for dessert. We're getting there, Jordan. We're getting ready for some 3rd and 4th quarter football as we get super close. But yeah, there's number 1 right there on the sideline. For the Guardians. Round Valley in a huddle, getting ready for special teams to get back out onto the field. And guys, this is going to end our LeSueur Advanced Automotive coverage as we get ready for the exciting 3rd quarter, brought to you, as always, by Sierra Propane.
Can I just say, by looking at him on the sidelines, that's the shortest 6'2" I've ever seen.
It's his hair. His hair makes it.
Yeah,
makes
measured
it a
from
situation.
the hair, possibly.
What situation, dimensions do we have? And Amanda McBride in chat telling me that I need to stop with my commentary about Booger Red's breakfast. I don't know.
I think it was about how often she gets it, Wes. I think she didn't appreciate that.
The frequency of which, but I think Melissa appreciates the frequency, is what I'm saying there. So
you're just supporting local businesses.
That's all we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to get done.
Shop local, whatnot.
All right, guys, we are getting ready. Welcome to the Sierra Propane 3rd quarter. Guys, Sierra Propane has been around longer than I have, and they support our community through Little League, through serving you with the warmth and the cooking goodness that is propane. Guys, they have great deals for new customers. They brought back the Balloon Festival this last year, supporting the community that way, guys. Sierra Propane, bringing the action for us. Hey, the Guardians lined up in a pretty exciting situation. They are smashed up. Ethan, are we going to see an onside kick as we get ready to start the second half? Nope. Picked up on the 12-yard line. Here, come on, camera! We are going to get to just past the 25-yard line. Maybe call it the 27. Here we go. Elks offense on the field. Guardians defense on the field. Ethan, I don't know if I'm ready, but we got round 2. It's the second half. Here we go.
Say, what did we get down to? The 27?
28. It looks just a little bit better now that they've marked the ball. So, guys, Dan Muth gave us a little bit in the chat right here. What do you guys see being the keys to victory in the second half? What is Round Valley going to do to bring home the victory here tonight? Drop that in chat right now. If you can't chat with us yet, hit that subscribe button. Join the herd so you can join the chat here on Let's Go Elks. Guardians defense getting set. Round Valley from the shotgun. Hands off, right side.
Go, go, go.
That's moving. That's shaking. That's 8 or 9 yards, Ethan, before pushed out of bounds. Flag in the air. Is that going to be late hit excitement? Is that going to be on the sideline?
Let's see.
Because it's after the play, so.
Hunter Baca saying, hold the line. What else?
That's
What
definitely
else do we
against
got?
the Guardians because they are marching that ball right on down the field
Whew.
for 15 yards.
So we talked, Ethan, about needing to set the tone.
Unsportsmanlike conduct was the call there from the ref.
So I think it was late hit out of bounds kind of situation, right? Or something going on that way. Far side of the field for us to see, close side of the field for the Elks to see, but we are now in Guardians territory. Ethan, do we not switch which way we go for the third quarter?
Wait, what?
The Elks were going this way on the second quarter.
Wait.
Yeah, but you can choose which way you're kicking it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought it switched every quarter after we started the game. Am I not losing my mind? We're smashed up to the right side. Elks offense on the field, past midfield. Riker keeps it. Works that play. He's got 6. He's got 7. We're going to bounce to the 40-yard line, I think is where they're going to mark that ball.
Ethan?
Ryan, I think you're right. ALA is getting frustrated, and I was worried that was going to be a penalty on our sideline or something. I was hoping that we took that 15 minutes and pumped the brakes, and that can't help the Guardians' mental state right now to have an early penalty like that. Another comment coming in, quick passes and pitches to the outside on offense. Defense need to keep controlling the line of scrimmage. We got to hold that line. 2nd and 4 for the Elks. Here we go. We're back on that right side of the hash. Riker gives. Kyle Clark, first down and then some. Kyle Clark to the 20. No, to 30. Sorry, and out of bounds.
At about the 29? 30?
Just past the 30.
Yeah,
it's going to be a first down for the Elks. Let's move. Those
They're standing
chains.
right on the 30.
Hey, that makes it easy for us.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
We're running the ball really good right now.
Dan Muth says he'll take a green Southwest chicken fried steak. I think Steven would agree with you on that situation as well. Where is everybody watching tonight, guys? I think Mr. Muth, I think I might know where he is, but where's everybody watching? I love asking this question. Hit us in the chat. And while you're there, hit that like button. Thumbs up for the Elks. Here we go. Riker Marble gives. Kyle Clark left side. Kyle Clark pushes inside the 30 for about 2 yards. Second and 8. Nope. He took another step. 2nd and 7.
Whoa.
I know, Jordan Brown, okay, fine. Him and Shane got to let me know that they're watching from Hawaii. We're glad you're tuning in. We really are. Roger's watching from Williams. Janelle's back in Flagstaff. Amanda's getting ready to run a half marathon. Riker Marble! Ball's loose!
Oh, no.
So, Riker got the snap, and I feel like it was an unintended handoff kerfuffle. Ethan, what'd you see?
Yeah, he was trying to grab the snap and get it pulled down and hand it off, but because of the high snap, just bad transfer. That's the second time tonight we've had a little bit of a high snap situation. Something definitely like to see tidied up here.
So the Guardians will pick things up on their own 30-yard line. Elks defense on the field, getting spread out. They got 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield, mimicking Round Valley's offense. Ball on the ground! I believe. No, we recovered.
And Round Valley recovers.
Let's go!
Jeffrey Cochran. I am almost certain. Jeffrey Cochran sauntering off the field. He picked up that fumble recovery. The Elks get the ball back on the Guardians' 25-yard line.
Yeah, and somehow we gained 2 yards out of the whole ordeal, so we'll take it.
We'll take it.
Woo!
Woo!
Woohoo!
Oh my goodness. I'm getting spoiler alerts. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Round Valley lined up. Ethan, we have been lined up heavy and hard on this right side with this left side wide open. This time we sent a man in motion. Riker Marble all alone. Where's he going? Riker Marble to the 10.
Oh,
He's
my
gonna
goodness.
score.
That safety juked out of his shoes.
Riker Marble walks it in for another Trail Riders touchdown with 10:40 on the clock in the Sierra Propane third quarter.
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, Riker Marble with his second touchdown of the evening
No.
as special teams comes out onto the field.
Brings us up 16-0.
Woo!
About to be 17.
Jeffrey Cochran getting the ball back for the Elks. Riker Marble connecting, getting it done that way. Ethan making weird looks. Guys, Brody Bell letting us know Safford up 14-6 now.
Really?
See, that's the chat right there.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, on your feet. Oh, we're going to fake it. Riker Marble dumps to the left side. Nobody around. That is 2 points on the board as Riker connects with, is that Kyle?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ah! Ah!
Ooh, frustration starting to show on the Guardian's face.
Down the field, we'll march along, people. On your feet, wherever you're at.
Woo.
For the fight song.
That is one advantage of having your kicker
Be a quarterback.
be the quarterback as well as pretty easy throws. And your holder is also your backup quarterback,
Yeah.
so you've got some options.
Anybody back there capable of getting it done that way.
Yeah.
Guys, small town cleaners bring in the action here on Let's Go Elks. Small town cleaners, 480-270-2603. Whether you've got a residential, whether you've got a commercial, whether you got an Airbnb, they want to clean it. Guys, they had a deal in the month of October given a discount on contracts. I hope you got that baby locked in. I hope you called Josh. 480-270-2603. Let them take care of the cleaning so you don't have to. As the Round Valley Elks go up 18-0. Ethan, is that a little more of that pad that you were talking about?
Yeah, it's 3 scores. And it's not a 2 touchdown and a field goal ties it. Now it's you got to get 3 touchdowns if you're the Guardians and you want to win.
All right, the Elks offense, Elks special teams, kicking team on the field. I see Connor Luker closest to me. Riker Marble getting ready to the kick. Here we go. Riker Marble with a high boot. That's going to be short. It's going to hit the 10-yard line. The Guardians up the middle. Hit hard. Hit the 25.
That looked nasty.
That was a good one.
That was by Ziegler, looks like.
Ziegler with some steam behind that, if it will.
Yeah. And Cochran. Ziegler and Cochran meeting at the receiver, I guess?
Sure.
Return man.
Return man. Kick returner.
I'm like, that's a thing, right?
Yeah, that's words. Words are hard. But hey, ruffled skirt, you just need to connect with Janelle Pena. She will teach you the fight song and get you dialed in that way. Ruffled skirt, find Janelle in the chat. She'll get you the fight song. To the right side. Nice move by the Guardians. He gets stood up, but it's going to be close to a first down. Looks like it's about a yard short. 2nd and 1 with a handoff to the right side for the Guardians. All right, Mr. Dan Muth, I'm going to need your help here. I hope you're still on the live stream with us. Mr. Dan Muth, we have a dumb question, self-proclaimed dumb question. What's the difference between unsportsmanlike and a personal foul? Like, what does the ref see that differentiates those two calls? Right, we're going to copy-paste to the right side again. Ooh, Round Valley tackling a little lower than what I like to see. That's going to be a first down for the Guardians as they move the chains.
Going to take it out to the 48. That was good for 10. Ooh, hit in the backfield. He's still up.
He's
got
rolling to the
daylight
right
to the right side. Oh,
He's still going.
That was
Where's the
definitely a
camera?
hold on Marble that is not going to get called.
Right.
He was still running, but the camera wasn't. So we're waiting to see where everything lines up. Is that the 20-yard line? I think the Guardians find themselves in the red zone for the first time tonight.
Yeah, that offensive lineman was behind Riker, had his arms around his waist, and slung him around.
We're going to go to the right side again, because if it ain't broken, don't fix it, says the Guardians. Gain of 8 on the play. Yes, gain of 8. They're going to be on the 13-yard line.
How much time is left? I want to know.
I don't know. The last we knew at the score for the Elks, there was 10:40 in the third.
Oh.
I see a run to the left to shake things up because they ran to the right every single time. No,
To the
let's
right.
run to the right again. Round Valley's defense going to stop it up. Gain of
Gonna
about
get
a yard on the
yard.
play. Daniel Muth, Miley, with your answer. Personal foul is usually some sort of penalty like a face mask. something that can cause injury. Unsportsmanlike is anything from cussing to spiking the ball or doing something that isn't threatening. There you go. Janelle Pena coming through with the fight song. Hey, I think we're going to hand off right side.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 1st and goal at the 6 for the Guardians.
Who's the running back?
We would like to know that as well.
Mark.
What we really need, okay, ball's on the 4-yard line, is we need the camera to stay on this side of the field. Let's stay over here. Here we go. Hand off right side. Once again, loss of about a yard on the play, depending on where they mark it.
They're going to give him forward progress to the 4.
If that's
Ball was on the 4, so no gain on the... Well, no, it was on the 5, I guess. I thought they were going to mark that on the 4.
I think running back is Marquise Smith.
Number 3 is who you're seeing as the running back?
Yep.
I would love a number that made sense. Yeah, I think that's a 3. It's like a shadow of a 3.
Yeah, it's a single digit, so that's kind of what I was thinking.
All right. Guardians lined up with 2 to the left side, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Under center! Hands off to Marquise Smith. Stopped up again. Round Valley's defense getting crazy. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, I mean, that's no gain. That's just 3rd.
3rd and goal, Elks defense. Guys, this is when you get loud and crazy. Round Valley's defense lined up. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hand off left side.
Touchdown.
He's going to skip, hop, and jump in there for the Guardians' first score of the night, making it an 18-6 ball game. 7:28 on the clock.
Let's see if we're...
First PAT opportunity for the Guardians. Currently, it's an 18-6 ball game in Waddell. You're watching Let's Go Elks. This is Sierra Propane 3rd quarter coverage here in Waddell.
The long snapper sprinting out onto the field.
It's like,
He didn't remember the assignment.
He's got little legs, so I thought he was thinking...
Got little legs.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's going to be through the uprights. It's a 7-18 ball game. Your Elks still up by 11. It's time to see the Round Valley Elks offense march down that field.
What was the time update?
It was 7:28 right now on the clock is what I am being told. David, we hear you. We feel you. David letting us know that it's 35-7, Morenci up right now. Our hope, David, is that we can bring you whatever we can. We reach out to the AIA and we want to do anything and everything that they will let us do. We are just glad you guys are having a good time here on Let's Go Elks' coverage of the first round of the 2023 3A State Championship. Your Round Valley Elks currently up 18-7 with 7.5 minutes left in the Sierra Propane 3rd quarter. The Guardians, they're tight. They're going to boot it. It's going to go again probably to about the 15-yard line. Picked up left side by the Round Valley Elks. We're bobbing, we're weaving, we're shaking.
That's
Brody Crick to the 31 or 32
That was a nice return.
yard line.
That was an excellent return from Brody. He's fast.
He can go north to south like it's nobody's business. I just am excited to see him develop as well. We've got to see him in the second half of this season as he recovered from an injury, and he's been helping out the Elks varsity here in the back half of the season and into the playoffs. I think Brody Crick was a big piece of the Elks' second half against Blue Ridge. There was a good energy shift, a good position change there in the second half for the Elks.
He was good in the second half.
Round Valley lined up heavy to the right side. We're on the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Elks. 7.5 minutes left in the 3rd. Riker looking for an audible. I think he might be changing things up. He is. I don't know how much time's left on the play clock.
We need to hurry.
Guardians just looking. Ball snapped. Plays good. Handoff left side. Kyle Clark's going to cross the 35. They're marking it on the 35. Good for 3 yards. 3rd and 7. 2nd and 7.
Did he get out of bounds?
No, I believe the clock should be moving.
All right, I'm going to start it back up.
But now at gain time, we're either gonna change the scoreboard, we'll get the clock working better, we'll get something figured out.
Yeah.
2nd and 7. Round Valley lined up heavy to the right side with one man in the backfield with Riker. Marble from the shotgun. Marble's going to fake the pass, handoff left side. Brody Ziegler with the lead blocker. Kyle Clark gets past the 40 to the 45 to the 50. He's going to get pushed out of bounds on the Guardian side of the 50-yard line. We are moving those chains.
The judge brought it back to the 48 Elk side, saying he stepped out.
So we're still going to be on the Elks side of the half, but that's going to still move the chains. Kyle Clark for another Elks first down.
Really good run. Really good.
I talked about them a little bit earlier, guys, but don't forget Cowboy up there in Midtown Springerville. They got the chainsaw deals. They got the PPE. They got what you need to get the wood in because it tis the season. It's getting a little chilly. I know we've lit a fire.
Oh, yeah, we have.
Just like the Elks lit a fire right now. Kyle Clark, he's past the 40. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Clark with another 15-yard carry for the Round Valley Elks.
Kyle Clark is on fire right now.
Man, I just got that set up, Wes. Okay, now what yard we on?
Call Kyle NBA Jam because he's on fire.
Boom, shakalaka.
37-yard lines where we're going to start things off with the first and 10. Ladies and gentlemen, in the chat right now, who was your NBA Jam team? Who was your go-to team on NBA Jam? I played on the Super Nintendo in the arcade. Riker Marble, he keeps it left side. Riker Marble's going to get about 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Charlotte Hornets. I don't know why.
Muggsy Bogues.
That's right.
Because Muggsy Bogues is 3 foot 8 inches, I think. It says how tall he was.
I think as a little kid with the Super Nintendo, I thought they had a cool logo.
Yes, they do have a cool logo. I believe he was the shortest player in the league at the time.
Heavy to the right side.
The Elks heavy to the right side. Will's wanting to watch the football game, not talking about basketball.
Yeah.
Kyle Clark, past the 35, gets stopped up after little to no gain. 3rd down. B, we understand, and we are doing what we can to make the clock run appropriately. We are needing some cues to let us know where the clock is and what it is, and we're doing everything we can to give you as accurate of a reading as possible. We are just as frustrated as you that we can't see the scoreboard right now. Round Valley in motion. Left side, running to... No, Riker's keeping it right side. I can't use words. Riker's into the red zone and then some. First down. Easy. Guys, don't forget about another one of our sponsor family advertising with us tonight. It's White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Normally bring us the instant replay, and man, there's been about 8 times I wish they could have tonight. But guys, White Mountain Regional, empowering a healthier community. New MRIs, new CT, new nuclear medicine machines, and they are currently under construction, getting a lot done for that ER. White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Kyle Clark, right side. Kyle Clark moving, shaking. That's near a first down. They're going to mark it, I think, about a yard short or inches short. It's going to be super close. Down the field, they march along, Fried Chicken.
Running the ball a lot. I'm doing good at it.
Do you think it's working? Mm-hmm. It is working.
After watching the first half, who knew the second half was going to be a shootout?
Yeah.
Pew pew.
A run game shootout.
Second one. Here we go. Riker Marble from the shotgun. We're heavy to the right side. Again, that left side of the field, just open range. Kyle Clark says, I'll go right up the middle. Thank you for a first and goal.
He's going.
No, he's still going.
He's on the 5.
We're not getting any more north to south yardage. It's going to be first and goal from the 4 or 5 yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how accurate the clock is now.
No.
I got a text, but it's a bit delayed, so I'm not sure how to mark that up. We're going to see where we're at. We're just going to let it run and hope that we're close.
Let's go.
Riker Marble from the shotgun, first and goal. Kyle Clark, push it in, baby. There's the line. Help him out. Touchdown, Round Valley.
Elks on top, 24-7.
I saw hands in the air from the official, correct? They're
Yes.
conversating.
Yep.
Is that a flag at the...
Hard to tell.
I can't tell if that's a flag.
Yep, and they re-signal touchdown.
Ethan, do you want to know how close you are right now? Kyle Clark gets in for the touchdown with 3 minutes, 2 seconds on the clock.
I'm not going to say I'm the best there ever was, but I'm pretty dang close, Wes.
You know, for running our scoreboard, you're the best we've ever seen. I'm pretty sure when it comes to virtual scoreboards, we haven't seen much better. Yes, guys, smash those emojis, and Dan Muth, we agree. O-line controlling the line of scrimmage. And I do agree, great staff at the hospital there at White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Whether it's their swing bed service, whether it's the hospital, the ER, physical therapy, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, here for the community, serving.
We did get the touchdown.
We did. He threw his hands in the air like he just didn't care. Riker Marble for the PAT. This is a PAT. It's up! And Round Valley answers with 3 minutes, 2 seconds on the clock, making it a 7-25 ball game in Waddell.
Woo! Hey, I think it was really important for Round Valley to answer back after they marched down the field and scored.
You just got to deflate that momentum right back. Guys,
You can't let them build on it. Set them right back to the bottom of the mountain. Say, yep, keep climbing, buddy.
we haven't seen Riker kick it all the way into the end zone yet. Do you think that's by design, Ethan? Are they wanting the Guardians to try to return the ball?
Because we are doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe?
I wonder.
Because he's been kicking it what looks a little higher, but I don't know if it's by design. But we've seen Riker kicking it about to the 10-yard line tonight. We're going to see what happens now as Elks special teams coming back out onto the field.
We are doing them, stopping them behind the 20-yard line.
We've got to have them stop right now. So we deflate a little bit. Okay, so there was a penalty. Because look where we're lining up to kick. Round Valley getting ready to kick on the Guardians 45. Yeah. Ethan, I think I can say with some certainty that we may kick it into the end zone this time. We may kick it through the uprights this time.
You'll probably get it there this time.
This one's going to be good for 3 points.
If only it worked like that, Wes.
It should. Why doesn't it? We kicked the ball. It went through the uprights. I don't understand why this is a problem.
Wait, I thought that was actually a thing. I thought if you kicked it
on
a kickoff,
No. It's not how special teams. That's not how this special teams work. Michael Strickland letting us know that it was a face mask on the defense. There's the kick, and I'm telling you, through the uprights.
Solid.
Hang on, listen.
Almost into the goal.
Hang on. The Trail Riders, touchdown. Okay, no, just kidding. They're going to pick it up on the 20-yard line. But Ethan, you're right. That was almost good for 3 and then an additional 1 into the soccer goal. The other kind of football, if you will.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. It was so down the middle. It bounced and took a sideways bounce is the only reason it didn't go into the soccer goal.
Just a blink over 3 minutes here in the Sierra Propane third quarter, guys. This is a good time. The Elks bringing the heat down to the Valley of the Sun to the Guardians. Handoff, left side.
Did they stop?
That was number 3.
Pickup of about 2.
Marquez Smith again, senior for the Guardians. They're going to try to run it to the left side. Elks going to try to shut things down and squash that momentum. It looks like a gain. He's moving the chain right now of 2-3 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 7, yeah?
All right. I'll change it.
Round Valley's defense getting set. Lined up with a receiver on each side. Two running backs in the backfield. Quick pass to the right side. I believe it's going to be a good catch, but he was on the ground, falling to catch it because the ball was underthrown to about the 29-yard line, possibly 28, 29-yard line. Short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Guardians. And they're back right on the ball, Ethan. We're seeing that no huddle again.
Yeah. Doing that a lot.
Woo! Don't forget, guys, give this video a thumbs up as you subscribe to join the herd as the Guardians looking to pass. Pressure coming. Here we go! He threw that ball away in the backfield. Brody Ziegler, and then some great sportsmanship. Gage Baker helping him up. There's your number 5, Gage Baker.
Yeah, I saw him on defense. I didn't know that they weren't running him on offense tonight. I hadn't seen him get a carry, but
Hey,
It looked like-
Fried Chicken, you're getting a shout out there in the chat there. Anything that you'd like to say to Cindy?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Ethan, you apparently are the Ricky Bobby of Let's Go Elks commentating. I don't know. What does that make me then?
I mean, if you're not first, you're last, Wes.
Am I, what is it, 6 pound, 8 ounce, gold diapered baby Jesus? No, that is not at all what's going on. I don't know who I am if I'm not. I don't even know. I haven't seen that movie enough.
Words, Will. Wise words.
I just don't know what to do with my hands. That's what I need to know. 4th and 1, Ethan. They're going for it.
Ooh, get him. Let's
Two people in the backfield with the quarterback from the shotgun.
Up
They're
the
going to
middle.
hand off up the middle. They're going to try to force it in.
Ooh,
got
second effort. I think he might have got it.
I
They
think-
had him stopped.
Yep, I think he pushed it over. They're signaling to move the chains. First down
Yeah.
for the Guardians. But that clock is running once that ball is set and we see the signal. Here we go. 1st and 10. Again, 2 backs in the backfield. Hold up!
Clock wasn't running.
They're pointing at it.
Yeah.
You know, that's that thing over there that we can't see.
Yeah.
We haven't been.
There we go.
Only if the camera would go to the clock. Just for a little bit.
Well, there's no cheerleaders over there. If we could get some action over there, maybe it
Yeah.
would. Here we go.
I mean, I would like
1st
to
and
watch.
10.
On the 31.
Clock is now functional. We're going to hand off right side. Yes! Is that Gage Baker?
Could have stripped that.
Nope, 65. Not just 5, but 65.
And
32 on the tackles. Number 32,
Gavin
Mr.
Pettit.
Gavin Pettit, who I believe received some regional honors. And number 65, Noah Dana, Defensive Player of the Region in this year.
Nice.
Congratulations to all around Valley Elks as they received some honors regionally. You can check that out. Let's Go Elks posted that link earlier today. Clap of the hands. Here we go. Quarterback running to the right side. Pass is complete. Quick pass to the right side. 4 Elks. Stop them up. Push them out of bounds after about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 7, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Ladies and gentlemen, right now in chat, drop a movie quote that makes sense for where we're at in the ball game right now. It doesn't have to be the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, but as we get ready to go, give us any kind of a movie quote, and we'll see if we can catch it. We'll see if we can tell you what movie it's from, but it has to make sense. Quarterback under center. I felt like that receiver went a little bit early, but he's going to get overthrown.
Overthrown. He's not that tall.
You know, but their numbers are pretty high. I'm surprised he didn't catch it.
Yeah.
If you look at this, guys, we got 6 foot, 6'2", 6'4", 6'3", 6'4", 6'1". A lot of really tall kids on the Guardians football team.
Dad, if you give me that one, you could have this one.
Don't think, just do, says Jordan Brown. I want to win, Steven.
I believe and believe.
All right. One back, 3 receivers. Quarterback with pressure. Here comes the pain by 32.
Gavin Pettit.
Gavin
That is
Pettit,
a
yeah.
massive.
Gavin Pettit with
How about them apples is correct.
Awesome moment between Riker and their running back out there on the left. They just, after the play, they just give each other a big old hug. I don't know what that was all about, but I loved it.
I know that is a turnover on downs.
Deep in
Guardians
Guardian
territory.
territory.
I started to say Guardians, and I felt like it was wrong, but it is correct.
So
1st and 10. Guardians 25-yard line. Your Elks offense on the field.
Oh.
There's Nell. Ruvalcaba getting ready to snap the ball for the round Valley Elks.
It's on the 30, I believe. No, it's got to be the
I
25.
think that's a 25.
I think that's
Kyle Clark back with Riker. He gets the ball. Kyle moving to about the 20. No, he's still going.
Flag
Flag
way
in
deep
the
in the
backfield.
backfield. I don't know what that's for. Territory of holding.
Red is throwing their hands up.
Dan Muth with Waterboy references. Gatorade. Mr. Bobby Boucher.
It's because of the Abdullah Oblongata.
Ball's now on the 35-yard line. It's going to be a 10-yard, so that must have been a hold, yeah?
They got so many teeth, they must have a toothache.
First and 20 for the Elks on the Guardians' 35-yard line. Elks heavy out to the right side. Riker and Kyle having a conversation. Now he's talking to the white hat.
Heavy to the right side.
Everybody getting lined up. You're correct. We got trips right. Kyle Clark in the backfield. I feel like we're going to send a man in motion, but just the way that Brody's sitting there. Nope. Is that going to be the quarter?
That's going to finish off the quarter.
right.
Woo!
If I had the ability to get down a distance and the clock started, I would have known that because I had 20 seconds left on my end. So
Neil Pena with the
Get good.
Remember the Titans quote.
Okay.
Left side,
Yeah.
strong side.
Left side. Strong side.
Left side.
Ladies and gentlemen, 25-7 as we get ready to pivot into the Molly Butler Lodge fourth quarter. Bring on the mud pie fruits of the forest coverage. You give me that steak medium. Some people like the Mormon gravy, some people don't. Ethan, are you a fan or not, or have you enjoyed the gravy?
especially with the home fries.
Home fries. I'm a fan at Molly Butler's, well, just of anything actually, but the shrimp cocktail's good, and they have a good like spinach dip situation that's also good on some bread, like some pita bread style stuff going on there. Guys, whatever it is you want to eat, get on up to Greer. Get Sandy and Irene dialed in. Get a reservation if you need to. Go see the fine folks up there in Greer at Molly Butler Lodge. Nom, nom, nom.
Yep. Got it.
I suffer from insomnia. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back at it. First and 20 for the Round Valley Elks on the Guardians' 35-yard line. We're going the other way. Riker Marble looking at his sheet. Kyle Clark in the backfield, two receivers to the right side.
Handoff.
We're handing off to the left side. Flag on the play, right towards Riker. So that's in the backfield.
Yep.
We have no food. We have no money. Our pets' heads are falling off. Samsonite. I was way off.
How could you do something so idiotic and then totally redeem yourself? Oh, good times.
Penalty. Face mask against the Guardians.
Yeah, I was assuming it was something like that because they were trying to figure out yardage.
I couldn't see it being holding or something in the backfield just the way that the play had developed.
Yeah, where it landed, too, you know.
You know, when we landed in Eager with our first home, Emerald's Sanders Realty's the one that hooked us up. Guys, Jody back in action, helping out the Let's Go Elks sponsor family. Help us out by helping her out. Go call Jody if you're ready to buy, sell, do some change in that way. Riker Marble.
Hold on to it.
He's going to hold on to it right up the middle. That gap was pretty full, though.
Yeah, he's
Little
going to
to
get
no
right back
gain.
to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 7. But guys, Jody Emerald helping us buy our first home when we move back to the community. Let her help me help you, right? To go ahead and bring the movie references to continue on.
Help me.
Help
Help you.
The Elks are a great big hairy American winning machine. Ricky Bobby. Elks to the right side. Riker from the shotgun with one in the backfield. He's going to hold with pressure. Ran into Brody Ziegler just a bit. It's going to be, again, no gain on the play. 3rd and 7. The clock is running, which is exactly what we want to see in your Molly Butler Lodge fourth quarter.
Well, the clock to run is longer.
Yeah, do you just run it again, and if you don't get the first down, try a kick it, and just keep draining time off? Another 15, 20 seconds?
I want to see a quick pass. I want to see one more first down, and then play that game. Just give it one more. So my guess,
Especially off the play action and then bring it up. And
yep.
Heavy to the
Send
right
it.
side.
So many times we're
right
heavy
out
to the
in that
right
flat
side.
to the stick. I mean, you got 12 on that
Oh,
side.
hit Connor Luker going to the left. Hit him.
Go.
Connor Luker left side. He doesn't. Yep, he does.
Throw it.
Come on.
Throw it.
Oh, with pressure.
Throw
Is he going to find Connor Luker near the end zone? Oh, his feet. We're in. What do we got?
It's catch. He's signaling catch.
That is a 1st and goal. Connor Luker
Oh, my goodness.
dragging both feet as he went out of bounds. Amazing pressure play by Riker Marble to Connor Luker, who was in motion to the left side, far side of the field. Nobody around. They covered him well, but he snagged that ball. First and goal from the 6.
Oh, yeah. First and goal.
Question mark?
Yeah, that looks like the 6. He was over the line of scrimmage.
Woo!
Taking care of business.
Every day. Round Valley spread out. 2 receivers to the right side. They are really focusing on the sideline right now.
Oh,
flag on the
is
play.
that a false start
On
or
us.
an encroachment?
Oh, no, they're pointing their way. I thought it was going to be on the Elks
Encroachment by
against
the
defense.
Oh, that's going to be half the distance. That means it's going to be first and goal on the 3?
That's where it looks like it.
4?
So, simulating a PAT from the hash.
I mean, what do you got in your 2-point playbook here?
Receivers far out to the right side. Riker gives to Clark. Clark trying to get north and south. Push,
Whoa.
push!
Touchdown!
Round Valley! Flag on the play.
What?
Flag at the 10-yard line. I was too busy looking down to push buttons. There were only a couple players back there. I'm not sure what this call's going to be. Ethan, did you see it? Because I wasn't looking.
Yeah, no. The camera was focused on the left side of the field.
There was Connor and Luke where the flag was.
Oh, Brody with the blindside reference. I like it. Where were you taking him? To the bus. It was time for him to go home.
Oh, that was...
And they're waving the flag off.
Hands in the air, waving the flag. Touchdown!
So the points will go on the board finally.
Woo!
See, Robbie, that's what I thought it was, just because of how many people were in the backfield. But they're waving the flag. Touchdown. We're getting set for our PAT.
Yep.
Brett Jordan to hold. Golazo!
See if we make a goal.
Aquí estamos. En el último quarter. Los Round Valley Elks. It's good. All right, guys, on your feet wherever you might be. Get that fight song out. Notre Dame fight song. Just quick Google, download that baby, and blare it. Your Round Valley Elks up. Ethan, is this updated? 32-7.
Woo!
Your Round Valley
That's the
Elks.
score. It's gone from
32.
bad to worse for the Guardians.
Yeah. 9:49.
Let me look. Okay, here we go. 32-7. Clark touchdown. 9:52. Ethan getting it done once again. 9:52 left in the ball game as we reset, as the camera resets.
For having no idea what the actual time is,
It's crazy.
I've been killing it.
Blue Ridge up 17-14.
Oh.
Let me hit the refresh here. I'm going to try to catch
Over
this while we got a
Bush
second.
Ridge, my goodness.
Mojave now up over Safford. Mojave up by 6. Sabino well over River Valley. Morenci up 21-0. That's his first quarter. That can't be new. Blue Ridge up by 3 over Push Ridge. Thatcher up. So it's still a halftime score. That doesn't look right. Tie game, fourth quarter. ALA Ironwood and Valley Christian.
Oh.
Tie ball game. I know, Michael, right? Like, we've got this clock thing figured out. It just took us a minute. Miley now making Aladdin references with genie emojis. Round Valley special teams on the field. Kicking team down and ready. Here we go. Riker Marble with the boot that's going to scoot on down past the 10. It's going to be picked up. He found some room in the middle. Nice stop there by the secondary on the kicking team to about the 32-33 line. He busted through the first set. Tackle made. I'm looking, Ethan. Do you see who that was?
No,
12? Was that Brody Ziegler? I was trying to keep my eyes on it. Nice
I
tackle by the Elks, keeping things at the 33-yard line. 9:13, 9 minutes-ish left in the Molly Butler Lodge fourth quarter.
Why do they even have the scoreboard there?
Here we go. Guardians from the shotgun looking to the right side, looking to make a quick pass. Ball's up in the air.
Oh!
Nice coverage by
defense.
Brett Jordan. Brett Jordan reaching out, trying to get a hand on
The
it.
camera can follow the pass.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he stopped and jumped. If he had just kept floating backwards,
He would have got it.
He would have been lined up
he would have
nicely.
been there for it. Dangerous throw. Avoiding a bad result there for the Guardians, but they have to.
They got to be
feel like
making moves like this.
They feel like they've got to be throwing the ball.
2nd and 10, because, well, the run game was working. It resulted in their touchdown. Here we go. We're rolling to the right side, looking to pass. Quarterback with pressure.
Oh, we
Quarterback's going to tuck and run. Oh, he gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nice work by the Elks defense. I believe that's Gage Baker. Is that 5? Or am I messing that up for Lane Hill? That's either 5 or 8.
Man,
Ah!
they have such a similar build too.
The pixels. The pixels, Ethan.
Wait, who's got the club on? Is that number 8?
Okay, I see Gage. Gage has 2 hands.
Yep.
So most
Gage has two
Gage
hands.
has 2 hands. They were 2 white gloves, is what I saw.
Yeah. Okay.
3rd down. 3rd and 10 for the Guardians. 2 on right side, 1 on the left. Quarterback rolling to the left. Quick pass to the right side. Tries to do some screen action.
Oh.
Read well.
Yeah, and Elk's not buying it for a second.
And that was 2 white gloves, so I think that might have been Gage Baker.
So that's going to be 3rd and 11.
This
12?
is 4th now.
People are special team for punt now.
Yeah, this is 4th down. Lots of changes for the Guardians right now. I think we're going to see a punt with 8 minutes left. As a Guardians side of the field, you hate to see it. But you don't want to give the Elks the ball so deep in their territory with how effective the Elks have been offensively in the second half.
You've been doing really good. Just running the ball. It's been doing really good.
Bryce, how you doing? Good to see you in chat. Thanks for joining us. Guardians in punt formation. He's back about 15 yards. Low punt. Snap almost
blocked.
He's been
Fair caught at the 36-yard line by Riker Marvel, your Elks offense, coming out onto the field.
The deep snapper's been doing a lot of low punt.
Their punt snapper has had a few that have been low. Lucky for them, though, it bounced well in his favor and got in that direction where they needed it to be.
Is that the 36 they're starting on?
36 or 7?
That
7
was
on the
7.
side. Yeah,
37.
37 to the side.
I'll go ahead and refresh that again.
Guys, we got to give some love to the herd. You guys have been amazing tonight so far. Thanks for having fun with us in the chat. As we're in the 4th quarter here, brought to you by Molly Butler Lodge. Elks offense back on the field. 2 to the right side, showing hard blitz. He busts. Oh, he gets taken down by the line.
Oh.
Hand off right side. Nice work. Nice read by the line there, containing that blitz that was
That's
coming
good
through
for
hard, the
6.
B-gap.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
2nd down. And this, I think, Ethan, we continue to want to see the Elks keeping the ball on the ground, running that clock out.
Doing really good.
I'm going to take a look to see if we've got an idea where the time was.
8:08.
Round Valley took possession with 8:08 on the clock.
So
Yeah, and they've run a play, and it's been
One
running. I'm at
49.
7.
We're going to let it go.
So
We're
we're
going to see what
probably pretty
happens.
close.
We're going to see what happens.
Yeah, let's just see.
All right, Riker from the shotgun, them showing pressure again. Riker
Riker
holds.
keeps it.
Nice block there.
Oh,
Breaks
Hold on to
it.
that ball.
You broke that tackle.
Riker Marble with a gain of about a yard. 3rd and 3.
yeah. I mean, excellent hold out there by the wide receiver. I feel like if he had just committed and ran, he would have got another yard or 2 at least. But the hesitation actually allowed the that corner to get off his block and make the tackle.
We're going.
Kyler Merrill, the NFHS camera is artificial intelligence. This is a pixel-lot camera providing that video situation. Kyle Clark, left side. He's trying to swing around the corner. Bust through, 45.
Not quite a
Good
first
for a
down.
yard.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 4th and 2 at the
Yeah.
45-yard line.
Not quite a first
What do you see the Elks do? Do we push for 2 yards? Do we punt deep and give them the ball back well in their own territory?
I mean,
I
punt the
punt,
ball, make him
yeah.
drive all the way down the field. You're up 4 scores now.
And 7 years ago?
Yeah.
I would punt it and make it bounce and try to keep it as close to the end zone
Just
as you
get
possibly
it high, make him fair catch it around the 10.
Or even
From
try
here,
to make it
you
out
know
of
what I mean?
bounds.
Mm-hmm.
make it out of bounds.
Hunter Baca wanted to give a shout out to number 55, baby brother. The O-line is killing it. Darren Gillum and the Elks. What happened? That's a 15-yard penalty.
That was an unsportsmanlike.
It had to have been 15 yards. It's
not
3rd and 14.
Then we're not. We're punting it. I mean, we're
It's
not
third down. It's third down.
Yeah,
Jeffrey Cochran in motion to the left side. Elks with one receiver out both ways. Kyle Clark fakes the handoff. Riker Marble. He's going to get brought down at about the 42. Again, I think same thing. I see us punting.
Yeah, punt. Right. I would punt it.
Looking for a time check at change of possession.
Has Cage played it up? I haven't seen him. Flag?
Flag. Oh, my highs were down. 2 flags.
Oh, now it's set. Oh my goodness.
It's getting a little spicy
Pointing
now.
at both teams.
Well, I'm not sure. Is that going to be offsetting penalties?
Ref.
But here's the danger, Ethan, is you don't want those kind of penalties and dare a second one because you can't have an ejection at this point in the season for anybody.
No. Yeah, you get ejected here, your season's done.
So lots of conversation right now. We're going to see what they give us.
Because it looked kind of like a double unsportsmanlike
Because they were pointing at
on
both teams.
24.
24 was throwing his
Nope.
hands
So
up.
there's one on us. One on
One
them.
on them. Do they offset? Yeah.
So they're going to offset.
So 4th and 10. And after all of that, with the clock stopped, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a punt.
Yeah.
And with a nice forward bounce, I think we can see it deep in Guardian territory.
Yeah.
With them running after it.
We're now quoting lyrics now in the chat instead of movie references. We're looking for love in all the wrong places.
Sometimes you're looking for love in too many faces. And now we're winding the clock.
So the clock is running from some number to some other number. We're in punt formation.
Have you got updates?
Yes, I do have an update. All right. They're lined up hard. They're pushing. Riker low. Oh, it's a short punt.
Well, he had to pick up the bounce.
That's going to be somewhere about midfield, possibly 45-yard line. Let's see where they say it went out of bounds.
It was at
6:01 on the clock, Ethan, at the change of possession here. 6 minutes and
Right
1
now.
second left in the ballgame.
So, yeah. I'm about 30 seconds ahead, I think.
I see 4:33. 7-32 the ball game is your Round Valley Elks.
Ooh.
6:01 left in the ball game at this change of possession. The Guardians are going to get the ball on their own 42. We appreciate it. We try to be entertaining. We occasionally even talk about football. All right, here we go. Guardians from the shotgun, one in the backfield. He's running hard, looking.
Oh.
He had some pressure on him. Pass. Ooh, nice play by the Guardians. Nobody around. And he's out of our view at the 30. I don't know how far he got. We're waiting for the
Well,
camera
they're
to
not
catch
jumping
up.
up and screaming,
No.
and they're doing a nice golf clap, so I'm guessing he didn't make it all the way.
I think they
It's going to be out of bounds on the 18-yard line, or wherever they're going to get the ball. 1st and 10. The Guardians already on the ball. Elks need to be ready. Get down, get set. Okay, Guardians are lined up and set. The Elks defense ready for it. No huddle. Low snap.
snap.
Quick pass up the middle.
Intercepted! Cochran again!
Jeffrey Cochran! Beautiful read by Cochran.
Jeffrey's going
And
crazy.
if that, I could feel the deflation from here, Ethan.
The entire offense they were looking at their feet as they were walking off the field. The defense was saying, "Hey, we just sat down."
But that is the key so many times. Wearing out the defense is winning football games.
But
Round Valley's offense back out onto the field
On the 4.
from their own 4-yard line.
It's bad.
Guys, this is an exciting Wally Butler fourth quarter game right here.
Side. Don't forget to start the clock.
What are you talking about? You like talking sauce to Ethan?
You could have helped
I mean,
with
I'm
the clock
not.
situation.
I'm not talking sauce.
You're talking sauce.
That's what I'm
Here we go.
talking
Riker
about.
Marble from the shotgun, hands off right side. Kyle Clark.
Gonna get him some breathing room. I mean, he's only a few yards short of the first.
It's going to be
for 6.
Yeah, it's going to be second and about 4 yards. The winds, yeah, that's a great comment. Winds out of their sail. 5:11 on the clock at the time of the interception. 5:11 a play ago is where we were time-wise.
Fourth down? Is it fourth? It's third, right?
No, we're in the neighborhood now.
Second down, 4 yards to go for the Elks. They get to about the 10-yard line, getting out of that danger zone.
Heavy right side.
Heavy to the right side. Clark with it, busts through to the 15 and then some. That's an Elks first down. Jordan will play the winner of Sabino and River Valley as the bracket goes. I can show you really quick if I can get switched over to it. Here's the bracket really quick. So, Round Valley. Oh, wrong monitor. The winner of River Valley and Sabino will play the winner of Round Valley, ALA West Foothills. And then on the other side of the bracket, you can see Safford and Mojave currently going at it. Mojave up by 2 touchdowns. Push Ridge and Blue Ridge playing. And the last we heard, Blue Ridge up by 3.
We can go check that.
First down.
So...
All right, heavy to the right side. 1 in the backfield. We don't know where the camera's going. That's a carry by Clark to about the 25. Gain of 4 yards on the play. Second down. Paradise Honors over Gilbert Christian. Final 64-23. Valley Christian in the fourth quarter up by 3. 24-21. That is an effort right now by ALA Ironwood.
And then...
Sabino doubling the score of River Valley, 23-46. And Blue Ridge still up by 3. So says the scoreboard, 17-14. It's second down. Second down for the Round Valley Elks. Elks heavy to the right side once again with 1 in the backfield. He gives to the left. Nice hole. Beautiful play there by the offensive line. Kyle
15.
Clark. Flag on the
and then
play.
an unsportsmanlike to cap it off.
Carry by number 15 for the Round Valley Elks. That's Jose Leon, the Lion.
Hey.
Let's see what happens. Player down.
Yeah, as he was trying to get up, the Guardians player gave him a nice little forearm to the helmet, and the ref threw the flag immediately. At this point, lucky not to get ejected.
All the way to the 15. I mean, the 50, my bad.
Yeah, this has just gone from bad to worse, and struggling to keep their cool, unfortunately, for the
Is that
Guardians.
us on the ground?
No, that is a Guardian player. Sorry.
We'll let you guys see what Ethan was seeing here in a minute. But the Guardian player is walking off, is ambulatory. So that is fantastic that he's able to get himself off the field. But like Ethan said, we saw an unsportsmanlike penalty that will result in the ball moving to midfield. The ball's right on the 50-yard line. So Elks offense back onto the field. I'm going to check and see if I've got...
That's going to be a long drive.
2 minutes, 38 seconds. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left in the ball game. We're in the exact same formation. 2 to the right side, 1 back with Riker from the shotgun position. I'm not... Are we waiting for a whistle?
Yeah.
The Guardians, do you see the defensive end on the side reaching across? I don't know if they're like high-fiving each other. I have no idea what's going on. Here we go. Riker from the shotgun. Hands off to Leon. Leon gets across the 50. That's a great effort for about 4 yards. Second down. 2:38 with the clock running.
So now Jose is running back.
Jose Leon. You know, Janelle, I'm sure there's some subjectivity there that the officials could call the game if it was getting absolutely out of hand, but I think it would have to be like pandemonium for them to end the game.
It's usually multiple fights or one big fight.
It would have to be a lot. Like, we would be clearing benches, I think, for a game to be completely called like that.
Do you have an update
These
on
are
the time?
these are a lot of isolated incidents.
Ethan
should have us pretty close. We should be under the 2-minute mark. 2nd and 6. Round Valley doing everything they can just to stretch the clock out, which is exactly what they need to be doing. We're going to go to the ground again to Leon to the left side. Leon for the first down, past the 40-yard line. Great effort.
So
by the
that
Elks.
should put us in victory formation.
Minute and a half left. So says our clock, with the Elks currently up 32-7 in Waddell, Arizona.
What is it on the
38.
38?
It just switched to 1:14.
Jose Leon has nice cleats, we're being told. Okay,
He always has sweet cleats.
that's true.
He's got them black and golds.
First and 10 for the Round Valley Elks on the 38-yard line. Elks under center. Indeed, Ethan, you are correct. Go into victory formation.
Yeah, under 2 minutes. First down, under 2 minutes. That is the game if you've got the ball. So that's the rule.
And I don't know if the Guardians have any timeouts left, but I do not see them stopping the clock at this point. Everybody lining up right now, the Round Valley Elks and the Guardians getting ready to meet at midfield as we wrap things up in Waddell as the fourth quarter comes to a close. The Round Valley Elks, number 12 seed, overtaking the number 5 seed, ALA West, Foothills, handily. Ethan, did we go into halftime 10-0?
Yes.
We did.
And now a 7-32 spread, a 25-point ball game. We score in the third quarter. The Guardians answer, and that was a huge moment. But as we deflate them and come back at it again, I don't think the Guardians ever recovered after that point.
I mean, I'm thinking in the second half we had 3 pass attempts, 2 completions, and the rest was just a running game where we just ground them down.
That was a good game.
There's your Round Valley Elks right now, finishing shaking hands as they get ready to go into the locker room and celebrate a well-deserved victory in Waddell.
So does that bump us up a seed or something?
So the bracket is set, Will. The bracket won't change, but as we start our Farmers Insurance post-game coverage, let's go and take a look at the bracket right now so Will can get an idea what's going on.
So Mojave Safford is finalized. Mojave pulling it out. So it's going to be Safford and,
Is that game
Push
over?
Ridge has just tied it up.
17-17 in the fourth. We're not sure how much that ball game has left. We may take a peek to try to find out. Ruffled Skirt, you're absolutely right. Great ball game, Elks.
Valley Christian finalized. They are going to advance past ALA Ironwood
Oh,
on a field goal, looks like.
that 3 point. So 24-21 final for them.
So who are we versing next week?
We will play most likely Sabino, who was double the score the last time I looked at 23-46. Here it still shows them in the fourth. I'm going to go ahead and do one more refresh just to see if we get anything else. Tie ball game, Blue Ridge, Push Ridge, 17s.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, Sabino's the team I was most worried about coming into the second half of the the later half of the season because they're the only team that actually was able to beat Mojave, didn't they?
I believe you're right. We can look at the schedules
The last
to
game
verify.
of the season, they were able to pull out a victory against Mojave, and that's the only loss on their record. and brought Sabino from a number 6 to a number 4, I think. So
I will go ahead and show you now what Ethan kind of winced at just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, Sabino High School located in very much northeast Tucson. And so Round Valley getting ready to head that way 1 week from now. I believe it will be another Friday night game, but I'm going to take a peek right now. It will be the 9th. Is that...
3rd.
Is that... The 9th is a Thursday.
Really?
It is.
Saturday,
Right?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
So this is showing Thursday the 9th. We will confirm, but Sabino High School, the location for the next game, is the Round Valley Elks travel to play Sabino.
It's definitely a 9th. It's definitely a Thursday.
Hey, there he
That
is.
is how math works.
There's
Roger, you're welcome. We're glad you hung out with us as we enter the Farmers Insurance post-game coverage. Guys, Agent Troy Merrill, located in Eager, Arizona, helping you out with whatever your insurance needs might be. The last time I was in there, we were talking. He even has capacity for special events. If you're doing something that's a little bit out of the ordinary, go in and talk to Troy, and he can help you with special event insurance, life insurance policies, home and auto, obviously. Talk to Mr. Troy Merrill. Bring in the post-game coverage here on Let's Go Elks. Stephen Pena, what say you, sir?
Go Elks.
Oh, man.
It was sweet. How they treated us. I wanted us to roll them tonight. I had a little bit of spite in my temperament tonight with them not letting us broadcast live. So, but personal feelings aside, the Elks just came out and played Round Valley football tonight.
Well,
Laid the wood on people. Just laid people out tonight.
Well, I will tell you right now, Stephen, the herd had a blast. The broadcast that we were able to put together with your and Andrea's help, I think we did justice for the Elks as much as we could from an audio perspective. It is a different ball game here, but I'm going to say right now I had a good time. I was worried what it would feel like, look like, be like, but the studio, I think, served us well tonight.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I had fun, I got to thinking at halftime, I had their speakers right in my ear, and so I was shouting because I couldn't hear, but that was probably blowing you away. That's why it sounded like I was so energetic. But anyway, Round Valley just came out and laid the wood in the second half. Big hits. Just marching down the field. Physically dominating.
It came through fantastic. It was great coverage. We appreciate all your words at halftime when we were able to chat with you. Guys, we had a blast tonight. This game was great. Guys, make sure you give a huge thumbs up on the stream. We've had just such a good time going tonight. The chat pretty unanimously calling for the Let's Go Elks player of the game to be Mr. Jeffrey Cochran, number 42.
Yeah.
Steven, your thoughts, and would you add any names to that list?
I would say Jeffrey Cochran on defense, big play after big play, and Kyle Clark on offense. 140 yards rushing.
You know what? That 100, and I'm not disagreeing with you, but that 140 yards I don't think would be possible without the offensive line. I think we give some huge props to the O-line tonight for making the adjustments and making it happen.
100% agreement.
So, Steven, I don't know if you're able to see the Elks coming out of the locker room at all. If we have the opportunity, we'd love to talk to one or two of the Elks, but I just don't know if they're going to come out of the locker room for a minute. They're probably glued to the ceiling right now.
Yeah, I honestly don't even know where the locker room is.
Well, guys, maybe what we'll try to do is we'll see if during the week, we'll see if we can't touch base with some of the Elks.
Yeah.
But, Steven, any parting thoughts that you can think of? We talk Sabino. Any initial thoughts there as the Elks going to travel to Tucson? It's showing Thursday of next week. I'm not sure what that is, but
all second round games are Thursday. I think it's because of Veterans Day.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing I can think of. So that is playing a part. Sabino beat ALA West 42-21 in the regular season. They're tough. They're physical. Have some athletes.
Only team to beat Mojave, right, Steven?
Yes. They were the team to beat Mojave last week. They also lost to Thatcher. They lost to Morenci. Those are some games we can draw on for equivalencies. But they lost much bigger to them than we did. A couple of times, they even lost at home. They lost to Thatcher and Morenci at home, I believe.
They doubled the score on ALA West, just like they doubled the score on River Valley tonight, finishing 23-46 against River Valley.
Yeah, the way our defense is playing right now, guys, I wouldn't want to play again. I wouldn't want to play us right now. We're big, nasty, and ugly.
Something that I've really been watching tonight, I was worried that would we see an injury that kind of pivoted the season, but I'm obviously not in the locker room. I don't know, but it looks like we have a pretty healthy Elks football team right now.
Yes, yeah, I would 100% agree. They kind of protected Gage tonight offensively, so he didn't take any shots. But
then we saw him in defense in the second half, and he made some big plays there.
Yes, but there you're not getting the blow. You're not the target necessarily on defense, so they played a little bit cautious with him. From what I could tell, everybody, I didn't even see anybody hobble off tonight, or get checked out on the sidelines. So I agree with you. I think we're about as healthy as we've been all year right now.
Janelle, to your question, Janelle, yes, the elevation advantage should work similarly for us in the next week, just like it worked for us tonight. Us dropping about 5,000 feet in elevation is huge for us just to have that oxygen going. But again, it's going to need to be another huge 4 quarters of football by the Round Valley Elks next week, next Thursday, which, man, that's less than a week. That puts us 6 days before our next ball game.
Yes.
Whew. Ethan, anything else for Steven that you can think of while we got him on the line?
No. Thanks for all your hard work on the stats, buddy. You guys have a safe trip home. We appreciate you.
Andre was kept you posted second half time stats.
That helped so much with us keeping dialed in on where we were from a timing perspective in the second half. So make sure you give her a big high five and a hug for us. We appreciate the assist there.
The time delay worked out so she can give you the heads up. When this happens, the time will be here, and that was great. So.
No, that was perfect because then I was watching for that punt to happen or whatever to happen, and then I'd let Ethan know. And we did really well with the clock better in the second half. We got things dialed in, but this was a new rodeo for us for certain. So, hey, appreciate you. You guys be safe. Have a good weekend.
Okay, you too.
Yep.
Go well.
Woo! So a big question on people's minds is we're looking to see, is the Blue Ridge game over? Do we know, has that game finished yet? Do we know where things are at that way? Because that's going to factor things in as to who they play. They're going to obviously play Mojave, whether it's the Lions of Push Ridge or the Yellow Jackets of Blue Ridge. So we'll know as soon as we know. We'll let you know. But we don't know, which was like the worst English that I've had all night. It looks like the game is still happening in Push Ridge down in Tucson. That's where the Round Valley Elks finished their run last year, was against the Lions of Push Ridge. And so Blue Ridge hanging in there, 17-17 ball game in the fourth quarter is what we're seeing.
Blue Ridge is driving towards the end zone.
Not sure how much time is left on the clock. Not sure what is going on that way, but it is the fourth quarter as far as we can tell.
1st and 10 on about the 17.
Yep, 17-17, 14 seconds left on the clock, guys. This game's almost over. Will Blue Ridge put it in the end zone for the win?
Oh,
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, guys. We'll hang with you here on our post-game coverage to let you know what we got going on. This is a tight one here, 17-17. Blue Ridge and Push Ridge, 11 seconds on the clock. Looking at scores, it looks like River Valley did score one more time, so not quite a doubling, 31-46. Still a 3-score ball game there. 28-14 again, Mojave over Safford. And, yeah, like we saw that Valley Christian game lock in over ALA Ironwood. That would have been a huge upset there.
So, looks like Blue Ridge is going for a game-winning field goal.
This feels Round Valley Safford vibes right here.
Yeah, and apparently they're struggling with their stream because it is dropping frames.
We are refreshing. We're
the
refreshing.
chat.
Loading.
Woo!
When we come back, there's going to be one team really sad and one team really happy.
Or it's going to be overtime. One or the
Yes.
other.
Loading.
Well, I mean, there'd still be about 10 seconds left on the clock
Yeah, you'd have time
to
for
go
one play the other way.
82 yards.
So, guys, we'll let you know as soon as we see the final score there. It's still showing 17-17 on Max Preps. And the internet has frozen in the Oro Valley area, apparently. Ethan, any final thoughts here as we wrap up our Farmers Insurance post-game coverage?
I mean, I can't help but echo Steven's sentiments. Our defense is playing lights out right now. It's really been our savior the second half of the season and into these playoffs so far. I mean, being able to lean on that defense. Offense struggled in the first half, was finally able to put it together towards the end of the first half and for the entire second half, but, you know, defense holding it down and keeping us in it. I like where we're at, and like you guys said, I think we're healthy and looking forward to the
17
challenge.
to 17.
So I don't know if that was a timeout. I don't know if anything changed. There's still 11 seconds on the clock, and it's a 17-17 ball
Someone
game.
said,
Oh, Brody Bell letting us know, maybe a little bit of a spoiler alert. Let's see if it happens. Brody Bell saying that it was good. So it's in slow motion and not everybody's moving around, so I wonder if there was a flag called, if they're going to have to re-kick it. My goodness.
That was no good.
Yeah,
was
that
short.
kick was short, but I think they're going to re-kick. There must have been a penalty or something happening in Tucson, or in Oro Valley, rather. They're lining up again.
Yeah, must have been an
Small
encroachment,
kicker.
a 5-yarder. They moved it up, but it's still fourth down, so they still got to kick it.
small kicker.
They're going to try again. Small kicker.
He's small.
It's not the size. Let's see if he's got a boot. Blue Ridge. Kick is up. That one has more distance. And Brody Bell is
That one's
correct. 20-17. 20-17 Blue Ridge with 11 seconds. Not that the game is over, but man, you've got to have a great return or you've got to have something crazy happen to turn that around.
Oh. I bet there was
And they're saying final, yes, Blue Ridge won. We're seeing some finalized people talking about it here, and it does. It's
Yep.
saying final on Max Prep. So, ladies and gentlemen, Blue Ridge overtaking the Lions of Push Ridge. Congratulations to them. Porter, welcome. Did you hit that subscribe button to join the chat as we wrap up our Farmers Insurance postgame coverage, guys? We are getting ready to get out of here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for making this such a blast tonight.
Yeah, it was fun.
I had such a good time. This is our first game that we have brought to you from the studio, and I'm super happy with how it turned out. So, guys, from Eager, the Elks winning in Waddell as they get ready to play the Sabino High School, I don't know, Falcons?
No, they're like this. It's like a sand devil, a snake.
We're going to look
lizard.
right now. I feel like I should have been better.
The Dust
Devils.
Dust Devils. That's
The
what
Sabino Dust Devils next Thursday in
No,
Sabino.
Is River Valley the Dust Devils?
Hey, the next stream is going to be next Thursday. Next Thursday, 7 p.m. Now that we know, I'll be making another media rights request. We will be doing what we can to bring the action for you. Whatever action we can, we will do it that way. So, guys, thank you one more time. Thank you to the amazing sponsor family that you are seeing in this section of the screen most of the night, and especially for these amazing title sponsors right here that bring us specific parts of the game. From Eager, you guys have an amazing weekend. Be safe. Make good choices. This has been Let's Go Elks coverage. I'm Wesley McBride.
I'm Ethan Holiday.
He was Stephen Pena. You guys have a great weekend. See you next time on Let's Go Elks.